Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Ketchup, joined on commentary by the wonderful Bubsy.
Hi
and
guys.
This is the Irish qualifier for the UK Tekken 7 UK Championship, and we're down to our top 8. We had over 120 players sign up for this tournament, taking part and playing, and we're down to our final 8. And we're about to get into our winners bracket. So we're going to take a look at the winners bracket right now. We have some juicy games. We have The Truth, who got grand finals last week at the Hype Spotting Grand Finals against Kane and Trench. Took a 3 out of 5 set off him to reset the bracket, but unfortunately ever so slightly came short and got second place, but is here today up against EX Soldier. Game number 2, Fergus versus Rue Kang. A very old school matchup, you could say.
Definitely. These two definitely have played each other many tournaments, and I'm sure there's going to be some rivalry, some back and forth. And they're both really adverse to each other. They know each other's game style, so that should definitely be a great match to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, going into Tekken 7, this is one of multiple stops we have around the UK for this UK Championship Tour. This is our second qualifier, being in Ireland, but we have 3 more qualifiers after this one.
Yes.
We have Manchester next week, Birmingham after that, and then the final qualifier is in London, which it will conclude at the end of May at the London MCM Comic-Con Finals, where 16 players will face off to decide who is the best UK player going into Tekken 7's official release on June 2nd.
Yes. So, the first match.
Indeed.
Kishan, The Truth. Now, this is going to be very interesting because I know these two haven't actually played against each other. I don't think ever. No.
Wow.
So, this is a first time.
And it's in a new game as well, so anything can happen.
Anything could happen. Well, we've seen Kishan play very solidly through the last round with Horang showcasing great execution, great optimal damage, and The Truth has just been playing as solid as ever.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the thing about The Truth is, it's very similar to a Kane and Trench situation, where The Truth has actually had very minimal experience to Tekken 7. Going into the UK Championship. I believe at Hype Spotting last week, where he got second place, was the first time he actually played Tekken 7.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just through study, watching videos, learning, getting muscle memory. That really is, you know, all his experience has been. And then he just applied it to a tournament and got second place.
And let's not forget, he has very high legacy skill as well. He has been playing Tekken previously. It's just that I feel that he wasn't really known as well. You wouldn't really see him on the main stage as much, but his name definitely was floated about because I heard about him, and I was always wondering, this Truth guy, who is this Truth guy? And now I've finally seen this Truth guy. I played him, definitely a solid player.
Do you feel like The Truth is like, do you feel like Tekken 7 is his time to shine?
Yes, I feel this game suits him. He's got great reads, great fundamentals. He's very clutch in pressure situations as well. Makes great reads, like I said before. So it'll be very interesting to see how Kishan deals with him, because Kishan obviously is a very veteran player himself.
Yeah, this guy he's no stranger to Tekken 7 tournaments as well.
No.
Before we get started with this match, guys, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, make sure you're chatting to us on Twitter, tweeting us with the hashtag T7UK Championship. Let us know what players you want to take this crown. There are 3 qualifying spots up for grabs at the Irish tournament. Bear in mind, The Truth already owns one of those qualification spots. He's already qualified for the London finals, which means that if he gets grand finals, it doesn't even necessarily matter to the top 16 championship if Truth wins, because there's still going to be 3 spots left, even if this guy takes it. So there's a lot of players in this top 8 that are after one of those qualification spots.
That's actually quite interesting you mentioned that, because what would happen is the spot that The Truth occupies will get passed down to the next highest in the tournament. So it may not be getting into the top 3, so that 4th place could actually be, well,
the deciding factor.
Yeah.
I mean, like, ultimately there is only one player in this tournament that has made the championship already, which means that if he gets first place, it's actually going to be more important to whoever gets second place today.
Yes.
However, not to take away from the victory, you know whoever is in this top 8, they want to take that first place spot.
Yes,
because ultimately, it's not just qualifying, it's sending a message to someone else that's already qualified saying, I'm not afraid of you, I can beat you, and I'm going to beat you again at the finals.
Yes. So I guess we're just, I think we're roundabouts ready right now.
Yeah, the guys are getting ready. And there's one big question, which is, which character is The Truth going to go with? We know he plays Jack 7 and Feng. He's definitely used Feng a lot more today, though.
I don't think I've seen him play Jack at all today.
No, I'm pretty sure it's been all Feng.
Yeah, it's been all Feng. So I wouldn't see why he would change. If it's a winning formula, there's no need to actually change it.
Yeah, bear in mind at Hype Spotting as well, when it looked kind of bleak, his success actually came from picking Feng as well against Kane Trench. You know, bear in mind again, just to remind you guys, the truth, when he was in Grand Finals of Scotland last weekend against Kane Trench, who is definitely the most dominant player in the UK so far, he reset the bracket versus Kane. He took a 3 out of 5 set against him, and that wasn't just a close reset. The truth dominantly took that first set, and he forced Kane and Trench away from Yoshimitsu using Feng.
Yes, it was a really, I say, rabbit out the hat when he went to Claudio. It was
no one expected that.
I didn't expect it. It was very surprising. So, but it paid off for him. Congrats to him, and we shall see him at MCM, or probably not. We'll probably see him next weekend, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I know that Kane's definitely going to be at more of these UK qualifiers. And I mean, even some of these players, like EX Soldier, no matter what happens today, I have no doubt that we're going to see EX Soldier again, because I mean, he's travelled all the way to Ireland for this qualifier. This guy comes from other parts of the UK, and he is definitely planning on going to those. Then we have players like Rue Kang, players like Phantom. We're going to see these guys all over the UK at other qualification points. And if a lot of these guys qualify early, it's going to be much more of a free-for-all going into future qualification weeks, where it's just like, well, anyone can take these spots that are left. Do you know what I mean? So who knows?
Okay, so we're just... All right, so now I guess we're getting onto the character select screen.
I like to think that we're almost ready. The guys are ready to choose their characters. We know without a shadow of a doubt that we're going to see Howrong from EX Soldier.
Yes,
most likely a Feng pick from Truth. But I guess, you know, if the going gets tough, we might see him pull out that Jack. Who knows?
Yeah, I would feel that Keyshan would be more comfortable playing against Jack. We've had a... Dinosaur has been playing Jack for many years within the London scene, so I feel that Keyshan will favour more to Jack. But Feng, who knows? There's not really that many Feng players that I know in the UK.
Yeah, that's an interesting about the thing as well. Feng being such a fundamentally sound character, you know, where he's got really good fundamentals within the game. He's got good buttons too. He's got nice range. He's got that sort of nice kind of like harassment range, where it's just like individual buttons, decent lows. You know, he's got fast punishes as well. Like,
yeah, he's got a great his launcher, which is the 2 kicks, is tremendous range, so it picks up a lot of whiffs from nearly half screen.
Yeah.
So we're going to the Forgotten Realm now. Unique stage. We're going to see many floor breaks. Hopefully, these players optimize their combos and utilize this mechanic.
That's definitely one of the interesting things about Tekken 7, because ultimately it's a new game. The UK has not had a massive amount of exposure or experience with Tekken 7, which means that these little things like how to do your B&Bs and adjust those to break the floor in Forgotten Realm, they might not be as versed in doing those.
Here we go. Going straight in. No time wasted.
These both guys, they're hungry to win, and this is winner's bracket. Bear in mind, if either of these guys get into winners finals, they will be guaranteed one of those 3 spots, because it'll be minimum 3rd place.
Okay, he'll go to the shoulder, but doesn't get the launch, but gets something. Nice 12 frame punish and takes it.
He'll take that trade.
Yeah, he'll take that trade any day. Gets the first round on the board.
Great start for EX Soldier.
Nice throw break.
It's been on the back burner before.
Ooh, nice Spartan kick out of nowhere. I think that was counter hit as well. Nice throw break.
Nice, good awareness there. Truth though with the side step into a couple of jabs. Just take that damage where you can get it. Big Spartan kick.
Oh, nice counter hit, but doesn't get the shoulder barge. You can get a guaranteed shoulder barge after that.
Yeah, I would have been positive. The Truth would have been ready for that one.
Yeah. He goes to the back turn, mix up, gives it with a downfall. That was a reaction to the throw break there.
Both these players showing a lot of good
awareness.
Nice
punish. That was a great launch punish. And he goes downstairs. Nice.
Yeah, he's going to get a good extension. Doesn't quite get the wall. He's a bit too far away, but I think the positioning's good either way. Next hit might be a substantial combo into big damage.
Nice throw break. Keyshan's been really on point with his throw breaking.
Yeah, I mean, like, one thing you can never hold, the power crush going straight through using the armor.
You got Keyshan 2 rounds up.
Yeah, this is a fantastic start for him. Bear in mind, guys, it's only going to become 3 out of 5 in winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals. This is a 2 out of 3.
We've got Keyshan off to a really commanding lead. He's working on a perfect, but not anymore.
Yeah, Truth is really trying to sort of harass with those lows, but EX Soldier doesn't care. We're going to go downstairs, extend the combo. The wall's going to do it as well.
Lucky.
And the first game goes to EX Soldier.
Keyshan played really impressive there. Like, good awareness to know what broke the floor, takes him downstairs. Easy. It's like an easy confirm.
Yeah,
when you take them downstairs, you got a lot of time to think about what you're going to do.
On that note, immediately into stage select. Not surprising at all. Looks like he's able to choose this stage, though.
So I'm wondering. So we're gonna go to the G Corporation helipad at 9. It's been interesting because I've been reading the stream chat through the top 16. I think this is one of the stages that people have been requesting.
Yeah.
It's been
Give the people what they want. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's been quite interesting.
Bear in mind, this is a really up-to-date build, actually. We have a whole bunch of new characters. It has the Bears, we have Eddie, we have Lee, and we have a bunch of the new stages.
Yes. People may recognize this from the Eddie trailer. There we go.
Nice little sidestep into a check, and just actually half health down already.
It's been very interesting. The Troop has been throwing out these shoulder barges, which are launch punishable. And here we go, relentless flamingo pressure.
Say, just so much buttons pressed in such a short space of time, and it's all working out for EX Soldier.
But don't count the Truth out. Truth is bringing this back. Gets the rage drive and takes the first round.
Doesn't even need the mix-up on it. It's just going to connect outright. Is this 4 straight rounds?
Yeah, it is 4 straight rounds. Maybe the true strength. Nice whip that whip
big
punish.
launch. I mean, that does so much damage as well. We're going to break the wall and get an extension.
Awareness. And doesn't duck the second hit, and this is going to be huge damage.
Oh my days.
Goes to the mix-up with the Flamingo and wake up, but doesn't pay off, but got a huge life lead in the moment.
Yeah, Soldier looking so good right now, but Truth fighting back. He's going to have Rage as well, so his damage output is fantastic. He's going to have access to the Rage R and Drive if he needs it, especially at this health.
I could have ducked the second hit, and that would have been it, but nice.
Just a check, a challenge.
Just checked it. He used the plus frames to the move before. Stopped Truth from moving, and now we got Keyshan on match point, and this is going to go to the wall. Oh, no, the wall broke.
Are we going to see the Truth, who got grand finals of hype spotting, took a set off Kane and Trent on the verge of getting 6 rounds straight against him by EX Soldier right now?
Well, he's playing on fire. Keyshan is playing like a man possessed, to say.
Absolutely guaranteed, and you know he wants it. The pressure, one more hit might do it.
Yes, and that is it. Ends it with a Spartan kick. That is 6 rounds straight. That is a very impressive performance from Keyshan.
Guarantees himself. He guarantees himself a spot at the London finals. How about that? Instantly into winners finals.
That is very impressive from Keyshan. Very, well, not to be biased, but he is from London as well, so
he
very
came to play. He came to play,
play,
man. I mean, he's proved it. I mean, the thing is, the Truth, ultimately, he's not going to be absolutely heartbroken because he's already qualified.
Yeah, he's already
qualified. If he wins this tournament, it's great. It's fantastic for him, but, you know.
But it's not to count him out because he can still make his way through losers.
Yeah. I mean, that's how he came through losers last week.
Yes.
We have another set up and coming.
So now we're going to have Fergus versus Rue Kang.
Now we need to detect Rue Kang and figure out where he is.
Yeah, he's right there.
Never mind, I'm just blind. There he is. Oh, he's all the way at the back. So Rue Kang versus Fergus. This is a very old school matchup. Probably Bob versus Asuka.
Yeah.
How do you reckon the matchup goes?
I think this is not going to be a matchup thing. I think this is going to be a player versus player thing. They both know each other have tendencies, so it'll be who's going to be able to expose these tendencies. They've played each other countless times. Nice player versus player.
And these are probably, I think, from just a viewer perspective, these are probably the best matches because they're the ones where everyone knows, when the two players know exactly what the other one's going to do, it becomes truly a unique viewing experience because they're going to do these little things that, and you hear this all the time on broadcasts, but when two players know each other so well, you hear, we're going to see stuff that makes you question it. You're going to go, what was that? Why'd you do that? That was such a weird thing. And there's going to be a lot of things that you're not quite sure on. But it only ever makes sense when you realize that it's just, you know, when you know each other so well, you've got to pull the cat out of the bag. Otherwise, you're going to become downloadable within a round.
And I know this match is going to mean so much for these two because, like you said, the winner will make it to that top 3. And we see Rue Kang with that determination to actually come to Ireland when he wasn't coming. And Fergus, obviously, with his performance last week, both of these were actually at high scoring last week, and I'm sure both weren't as happy as they were with their performance.
I was just about to mention that because both of these players, it's quite an interesting story that although Fergus and Rue Kang, they go way back, they're both top-level UK players when it comes to Tekken. And no matter which one of these guys, even if one of them doesn't qualify today, I have no doubt that one of them, they will both qualify for 16.
Hopefully.
Later on. You can keep your fingers crossed, I suppose, from how good these guys are. But however, both of these players definitely, compared to their usual standard, they underperformed a little bit last week. And they both knew that they could have placed better than how they placed. Now, whichever one of these players makes it into winners finals, they're going to guarantee themselves into the top 16, and they're going to be well happy with that. However, the other guy who doesn't make it quite yet is still going to be in that situation where they're still they want to qualify, and they're probably going to be disappointed again. So it's an interesting story. Which one of these guys can shed that worry and confirm themselves now rather than later?
Yeah, I think as well later on in the tour it's only going to get harder.
Yeah, for sure. because then people start getting a little bit more, I mean, the drive goes up because the pressure adds up. And you know, by the end of this day, there's going to be 6 spaces gone, only 10 remaining.
Yeah.
Asuka versus Bob, this is a matchup we expected.
So we on a wallless stage. Now, personally, I think this doesn't favor Mario. I feel Mario's wall game is very good. He's very good at getting your back against the wall, and then he has this kind of aggressive patience style. It's weird to say that, where he'll be aggressively in that kind of range where you want to press a button, but you can't hit him, and he's very good at looking for that and with punishing you with headbutt.
Just immaculate footsies with Bob.
Immaculate, yeah.
Round 1.
Right, let's go. This is going to be another one of our winners semis. Winner of this makes it into winners finals and is guaranteed a spot at the Tekken 7 UK Championship finals at the end of May.
They're just really poking each other out. You say, oh, gets a counter hit, and that's going to be confirmed. Fergus does really well to actually confirm off that counter hit.
That's good damage too.
Yes. Oh, throws out a hop kick, but gets whiff punish. Could have got a little bit more. Goes for the belly flop.
See Rue Kang looking to fight back into this round. He's going to have rage now, so every single hit's going to do more damage.
Yes. Oh, gets a counter hit, but doesn't confirm. And another counter hit, but it was a trade, so they both kept you.
And funny enough, even though Fergus was one that got launched, that trade was in his favor because he just got that kick. He just got that wake-up kick.
Nice with punish. Goes for the 1+2 throw, but a bit out of range. You got Fergus just dancing outside of a hit range and going for cartwheels, stopping his approach. But
big launch from Rue Kang. That's going to be respectable damage.
Yes.
It's now going to be 50% life down. Fergus with a lot of work to do if he wants to take the round, but definitely possible.
Got Mario just backing up, and another trade. A nice conversion there off the trade. Was aware.
Yeah, let's not forget to change Tekken 7. If you get counter hit and trade, the counter hit properties will remain.
Nice springboard. And goes for the 1+2 throw. Nice break. And that's going to be
guaranteed. Yeah, that's going to be guaranteed. I think I spoke to Fergus earlier. He genuinely thinks that Asuka has one of the best raid drives for reasons just like that. She gets so much utility off the fact that she combos off that low strike.
Nice throw from Rue Kang. It goes to the low again. He's going for that quite a bit. And it's probably, like I said, he's paying the player now.
Yeah, exactly.
Most players will be like, why is he keeping doing the low? But he knows that Fergus is not going to duck. We're not going to duck. He's reluctant.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this situation.
Yeah. Goes for the mid launch. Goes for a hop kick, but unlucky catches him floating, so can't really fully convert.
Yeah, if he caught him pressing a button on the ground, it actually would have been the round. He's going to combo off that.
No, it's not. And what's going to happen?
Oh! 3 straight rounds for Fergus, though. Rue Kang in a bit of a precarious position. Has to make a decision now. Does he want the stage? Now, we expected a stage select. You mentioned he really thrives on the wall. He needs that additional damage.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think if he can give himself that benefit onto another infinite stage.
Unlucky.
Gods did not favor him this day with the random stage.
Okay, well, this is a hard one because I feel Mario's not playing bad. He's not playing bad, but it's just he's getting counter hit quite a bit, and I see a lot of counter hit trades. So I guess maybe he needs to take a little, slow down his approach a bit.
I think in this situation, right, where it's 2 out of 3, it's like, right, I've got to win this one set and I move into winners finals and I guarantee a spot. It's like, you might almost overthink it a little bit, right? You might sort of be a little bit preemptive with how often you would press those buttons and try and be aggressive.
And there, he ducks and punishes the hell suit. It's going to be full damage. It goes to the Okazemi. Okay, shoulder. Oh, gets caught by the second hit.
So much Oki as well. Like Fergus just making a lot of really good reads on his opponent's wake up.
Okay, launch throw again, tech. It's very good from Fergus. And just keeping him in check, just getting those mids, stopping him from stepping.
Again, this is actually 4 straight rounds. We are seeing history repeat itself from our others winners semi. Fergus doing such a good job of just taking every round and leaving no hope for Rue Kang to do anything.
Fergus just chopping away with a lot of blows, but now Mario's coming back. See him with the bob chop, that infamous chop, and another trade there. I guess that one nearly worked out in Rue Kang's favor, but didn't get the chop.
Yeah, ever so slightly far away.
Big, that's a good punish. Wakes up kick and goes for a launch throw, gets teched.
But he's got to be careful in this situation because, again, Fergus is going to have...
Oh, this could potentially be it. This should be it.
He's going to rage drive into a guaranteed
it.
combo. Oh, so much damage. And I was literally right before he made that connection, I was like, he's got to watch out because the second he gets tagged, that's going to be rage drive.
Yes. And this is going to be all guaranteed damage. That's a buff for Asuka.
Fergus did say he's a firm believer that Asuka is not as bad as some people say, and doing a good job of proving it right now.
Nice throw break. Oh, unlucky. That was a whiff. Oh, gets him floating. This is going to be a full combo, but it's really heavily scaled.
Yeah, heavily scaled.
And this, goes for another chop guaranteed and gets caught with a second hit.
Now that is a vital round.
Yes.
Not just because he's still on the board, but he really needs to get that confidence back that he can take rounds off Fergus in this tournament.
He woke up, and that's unblockable. Well, woke up into the tech trap.
Yeah, I mean, that was just Fergus saving that one right until the end, I think.
Nice twin piston out of nowhere, catching Fergus.
He's going to have to make this one count. What's the Oki?
Oh, gets springboarded. Nice down jab. Well aware.
Now
punish that.
Yeah, Rue Kang's got rage, so he's going to be doing more damage.
And
He's got his
caught again.
Doesn't matter. And that's going to be winners finals. It's going to be EX Soldier versus Fergus.
That was very
result.
Unfortunate. Mario did get caught by the second hit of that string counter hit quite a few times. If he blocked it, he would have been able to punish it. That second hit is punishable. So that's unlucky, but Mario is not out. He still has potential to make it. Like we said, the fourth spot could become so crucial.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree as well. I mean, it's one of these interesting things where it's like, you know, every player in this winner side top 8 has been superb. I mean, like I said, you know, Truth got grand finals hype spotting last week, but it was pretty much 6 straight rounds on the side of EX Soldier. Fergus pretty much may as well have been 6 straight rounds, with that one exception of, you know, Rue Kang managed to pull it back for 1 round. Unfortunately, was a little bit too late. Fergus putting through anyway, but there's no denying the fact that both EX Soldier and Fergus are playing really well in this tournament. Like, amazing job.
So, as you can see there, confirmation of that. Winners final will be EX Soldier versus CKT Fergus, but we're going to drop into losers bracket now.
This is where things get very important for every single player in this losers bracket, because whoever loses in this setting is now going to be going home, and they have to try and qualify at a future event. This is their last chance in Ireland to move on and get what is now that final qualification spot.
So we're going to have Kishin, aka the Phantom, versus Padahoon, who is ironically not using his pad.
Did he not bring his pad today, or is it just
he was
not? Has it got on him?
Nope. It's Padahoon with a stick today.
Deary me.
Yes.
How about that? We have that guy over there versus Syad27. So that's going to be another match in this losers bracket.
Yes.
And then whoever wins these 2 matches will move on to face both Rue Kang and the Truth.
Yes. Definitely 2 strong opponents now in losers. It's going to be GG's all around, definitely.
I think it's going to be quite an interesting result, because you kind of plan the bracket in your head. Because now we know that Fergus and EX Soldier have both qualified for the top 16 finals. That means there's now 1 qualification spot remaining. That's going to be a battle of who in this losers bracket can take out the Truth and take that spot from him.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. I just realized as well that these two that have the spots aren't qualified. So these are 2 brand new players, nothing's been passed down as of yet. So it's interesting.
If you think about it, actually, as well, we've added a lot of character representation as well.
Yes.
From people that have qualified already, we have Yoshimitsu, we have Jack, we have Jack again, but also Feng. But now we have Asuka, now we have Haorong. Like, you know, it's a nice mixed bag.
Yeah,
character
very
pool
diverse.
so far.
It's definitely very diverse.
We have the Phantom stepping up to play against Haroon, so it's going to be Haorong versus Master Raven without a shadow of a doubt. Both of these guys specialize in these specific characters.
Yeah, and once again, this is another match which I say is being played numerous times, and both these guys from the London scene, both are not strangers to each other. So once again, it's going to be another one of those meta games. You're going to be playing the player.
Interested to see the Phantom. I mean, the Phantom definitely always been an extremely animated player, but this guy lives for Raven, right? Like, this is his character, and he's put so much time and effort into Raven specifically. The second Master Raven was playable to build, straight in there. Like, straight in there day 1. But I've noticed one big thing, which is different from when we saw Phantom at the King of Iron Fist UK qualifier top 8, is that his combos in this build seem a lot more optimized than they were back then.
With that slide, the end of the slide, it's such a good wall carry. I think people don't actually realize how good of a wall carry it is. It literally slides you across the screen. And Haroon with a commanding launch at the
start. This is a very, very good start. But again, we talk about being familiar with Tekken 7. Haroon is very familiar with what Haorong brings to the table as well. UK definitely seems to have Haorong on deck when it comes to Tekken 7, and that first round is living round 1 for Haroon.
That was quite an impressive start from Haroon.
Yeah, they're looking really strong, but Phantom, he's been on the back burner before. He's been in this situation.
Nice,
he can pull this back.
I guess you both looked up to see if you've done the Bushido thing.
I won't lie, I did that as well. That's what everyone does.
Nice Spartan kick. Oh, that's a big whiff. Raven could have woken up and probably got a wake-up kick.
I think Phantom's awareness on when he can use those like normals, those strings. He plays a very sort of strong hit and run style, you know?
Yes, definitely. He's very tricky to get hold of. He plays at that kind of range where he'll catch you coming in and clip you with something. So it's very hard to get a hold of him. And he does a lot of parries.
And he gets right there as well. Just sort of sitting at that magic range where Haroon's going to try and press a button. He just walks straight into that retreat launcher.
Haroon using one of the new mechanics of get out kick and rolling back. That's a new addition to Tekken 7. But as I say that,
Phantom is, he's just pulled these next two rounds back incredibly dominantly. And now Haroon, funnily enough, even though he had such a strong round number 1, he's the one that has all the work to do now if he wants to try and take the first game.
Yeah, and that's in the back, but it doesn't get anything more guaranteed off of that. Spartan kick, this time, he gets a, he drops the combo. He could have got a full tailspin off of that.
Drop combo into grab, the classic.
Unlucky. I think he tried to whiff punish that, but didn't expect the second hit to come out, and that's going to do a lot of damage, but not dead. It's going to be the next hit.
Most.
Take
Both
it.
players have rage. Is he going to rage drive? No!
This is going to be safe. It's safe. Oh, whoa, he gets hit.
What happened?
Why did he press a button?
Your guess is as good as mine, Bubsy, but either way, that's going to be 2 rounds each.
Final round.
All he needs to do is block that.
I think he might have tried to interrupt it somehow.
Yeah. Very risky.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, you can kind of sort of hope that Phantom doesn't live to regret that decision. That was a free round. That was a free game number 1. Yeah, absolutely. If he loses this game now, he's only ever going to regret that. Oh, no. You know, Haroon is doing a good job.
Yeah, Haroon's got the commanding life lead at the moment. Nice Spartan kick. Opposite run up to get the follow-up, and again, Spartan kick. And gets sidestep, man. This is going to be, unlucky there. Gets a get-up kick. So while standing before, and now...
This is an interesting situation because I know we just mentioned it, but I mean the win was his. You wonder why. I mean either right as Haroon did rage up, Phantom just so happened to press a button at the same time. So maybe there was nothing he could have done to get around that,
possibly,
which is a possibility. Or he waited for it and tried to rage drive through it. I personally think it is the more likely scenario that he, right at the exact same time, tried to use his rage drive in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
And Rage Art just so happened to come out at the same time. Very unfortunate, though. Either way, it's going to be 1 game on the side of Haroon, and Phantom now having to take 2 games if he wants to stay alive in this tournament.
Here we go, one of the newest stages, the arena. I love his soundtrack. I like the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. The soundtrack for the whole game is fantastic.
Yeah.
Some key stages are really good.
See what catches him coming in, I think. Spartan kick.
Nice launcher.
Going to go to the wall. Yeah, big wall damage. What's Okazemi?
A lot of patience there for Phantom, just waiting.
Yeah, nice punish. Could have got a bit more, I think, but there's a 3rd hit on that string. But
big sidestep on that first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. So it's usually like cartwheel is like a really good keep out tool. Doesn't want Orion to come in. I guess it's kind of clipping his Spartan kick right there again.
But I think that's one of the reasons he's doing it. Because I mean, like, Howlong players, they do love to favour that sort of the poke properties of the Spartan kick.
Damage.
Yeah,
you
I
see
know.
that wall combo.
The payout for just catching such a normally attractive button, he's now going to have to think twice. Otherwise, he's going to get a full combo every time.
Oh, run up throw, nice. Probably thought Phantom may do something like a parry, and obviously the throw's going to beat that, but Phantom 2 rounds straight. Yeah.
I mean, you say it right. I mean, just he gave up that first game, but he's looking to just take it away. And that's another reason why that retreating launcher is such a good tool, because it looks kind of tricky to punish.
It's very tricky to punish. It's one of those. It's actually quite punishable. It's -14, they say, but you have to know specific moves that will reach that distance.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like sometimes frame data becomes not as prominent when you go out of range.
Yeah, and just to say that, Haroon's bringing it back to life. It's about even. So you just got them a lot of respect now. Could punish that. Unlucky.
Bear in mind, we're near rage territory.
Yeah, as you say it now. We can see a rage drive, rage art.
Ooh,
went for a backlash.
Get the chance.
I think what happened is he went for a backlash, and I don't think he had enough life to survive the hit. Because I did see the kind of, when you see a power crush, you see like a white kind of aura around your character. And I saw that start up, but if you don't have life, you can't power crush.
I mean, it's kind of like typical armor, right? I mean, just because you soak up the health does not mean you'll survive the hit if you don't have the health. And I want to point out, Phantom feeding himself right now. Like, this guy is hype.
Look at his face.
I just saw his little mini pop off after that game. He's like, I've got this. He's ready. Oh, I love this guy.
Such an animated character.
One more game for both players. But I mean, that second game was very dominant. Is Phantom going to just ride that momentum into this next game and just take it 3 more rounds? Who knows?
Yeah, it was 3 rounds after losing. After that, it was a quite disappointing loss.
And he looks kind of angry about that, as you can clearly see in his gameplay.
And he goes for
There's the unblockable! Increased range at the expense of damage,
Yes.
Master Raven.
So we've just got our Spark kick gets stepped. Phantom's doing a very good job of evading those Spartan kicks. Oh, there we go.
I mean, this is 3 separate options that he's using just to nullify that one tool, and Haroon is yet to find an answer for it.
Round 2.
So we got 4 rounds straight from the Phantom, showing that first game didn't really phase him.
Yeah, I mean, that will only ever affect you one in 2 ways.
Ooh.
Now, I mean, oh no, absorbs all of the hits, but it is blocked, so he just takes free damage.
Yes, that's one of the things with Power Crush is that kind of like a slower startup. You can actually block after.
There's going to be some tech post-release when everyone gets time to really grind. We're going to see some answers for that.
This is going to be, drops the combo.
Doesn't matter too much. Doesn't really get much of a substantial hit there.
Oh, Haroon's really bringing this back. Goes for the Flamingo, makes up, does it again, and Haroon brings it back.
I believe that was a parry attempt from Phantom, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That looked like it.
Haroon showing that spirit to not give up.
I mean, we always talk about when rounds are being taken away in quick succession, you really need to take one of them just to send a message and just not be too demoralized. Another sidestep though. Sidestep been such an attractive option for Phantom.
Yeah, well, it's doing well against his Spartan kick, which is I personally find one of the hardest kicks to step. It catches me a lot.
His timing on it's been really good.
Yeah, very good. Probably Haroon maybe needs to mix up his timing on that.
Yeah, I agree.
There we go, Rage. And he gets caught by the 3rd hit.
Oh, another sidestep.
Stepped again.
Phantom is feeling himself right now. This guy is ready to try and take this final game. Match point for Phantom.
We need a Phantom cam.
We do need a Phantom cam, I agree.
Okay, ooh,
he just did the Bushin. He did the Bushin.
He's done it there.
Another sidestep
again. Well, then he got that all guaranteed in the side, but Harang's still living. Okay, he goes to the tsunami, gets blocked. Unlucky there. It was a whiff, but didn't get a punish on that. And
one more hit's going to do it onside Haroon. He needs an answer.
Bad way. He's just flamingo dancing from half screen. Probably looking to act out of nowhere. That literally came out of that. I was not expecting that. I would have got hit by that.
I don't think anyone was expecting that. It just flew out of the sky. Master Raven flying down on top of the head and bonk. There we go.
You got Raven cam, Phantom cam a little bit.
He just pointed at an opponent. I think he's issued his next challenge.
Was that at Fergus?
I'm not sure actually. What side of the losers bracket was that actually? Because that means he's fighting either Rue Kang or.
I think it may be the truth. I think it's the top half, unless they.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah.
We'll find out in due time. But either way, that was a great set.
Yeah.
I think it was a really good display of just how much composure Phantom has.
Yeah.
Because after that first game, it was definitely not an ideal way to finish the round. Especially seeing as the rage art comes out, tries to block it or does like a rage strike either at the same time or tries to interrupt it. Whatever, it didn't work out, and it was a free game for him that went.
Yeah.
And he was clearly not happy about that either. So I think it really takes a player to go right. Just eliminate that game from my mind. That didn't happen. Here's the next 2 games.
That shows very good mental fortitude, definitely. It's one of the things that when you come to these stages of the tournament that you really need. You really need that solid mental fortitude, yeah.
Well, looks like we have more losers bracket action up and coming, so it's going to be an interesting one, I think. It's going to be more of that guy. So it's going to be...
These names are amazing.
Undoubtedly some more Devil Jin, I think. So
yes.
we're going to see some more Devil Jin. And I mean, like, Devil Jin's an interesting one because even though Devil Jin kind of like, at first glance, is like an extra version of Jin, you would almost think. More of a traditional Mishima than Jin, some people say.
Yeah, definitely more traditional, yeah. And we're going up against Sajad.
I believe Syad was...
Syad, sorry.
I believe it was Law earlier. I believe it was Law we saw. I'm completely predicting my words.
Sure,
my memory, funny enough, is the worst thing ever. So we'll have to find out in due time which characters we're going to see.
Interestingly enough, that guy over there, he actually, I was complimenting his movement when I was watching him playing top 16. His movement is, especially his Korean backdash, is very solid. And I was actually surprised to see that he actually plays on a pad.
Yeah.
To get that smooth movement.
It's quite tidy. I think
very tidy.
very sort of tidy execution. It's not only the execution on his movement in general, but it's also the execution on the electric fists.
Yes.
You know, the electrics. They're some of the really important ones. Oh no, we did see Side actually go for Paul earlier as well.
I wonder if these two are familiar with each other.
I do wonder.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
You're gonna have
But no,
that.
it was definitely Paul we saw earlier. My mistake.
Paul Phoenix.
Oh, Paul Phoenix. I'm so glad we get to see
Yeah.
this guy in top 8.
And it's a walled stage as well. Oh.
And it's a new stage as
Ooh,
well.
yes.
Violet Systems.
Get ready for
Paul
the
Phoenix in the wall. I mean, it's a match made in heaven, really, isn't it? Death
Man.
Fist into the wall. What
And,
does that mean? Another Death
another Death
Fist. I think it's the love triangle is Paul, Rage, and a wall.
Yeah, it's definitely that. Paul Rage Wall.
Alright, so we see what happens. Once again, guys, this is still going to be a 2 out of 3.
one.
And this is
Yes.
loser's bracket.
2 out
Whoever
of
loses
3
this
until-
does go home.
To the finals. Oh, Demo Man. Ah, unlucky. So he knows he can punish it, as you saw there, but he's probably just a bit unaware of the options. But that's a great launch punish.
Bear in mind, some of these first games in top 8, there is the highest potential of people being a little bit nervous, maybe not being prepared to playing in a top 8 setting, and bear in mind, it's all to play for, so these
Yes.
guys might be slightly affected by nerves.
Oh, nice. Gets the Demo Man.
Respectable damage, but a clean throw tech.
Oh, could have got a little bit more, but jab punishes, yeah. Ooh, catches the
shredders
jab
on deck.
with the Shredder, yeah. And what's the mix up? Oh, doesn't confirm.
Yeah, goes for like a slightly early kick, probably expecting him to do something as
Yeah.
it stands.
And
A
that's-
wayward Ranger.
Yeah, that wasn't even a raise. It's a bit of a Hail Mary, that, I guess.
Yeah, we've actually seen that a lot today. I think it's going to take a little bit of game time for some of these players to get a little bit more familiar with when to use Rage Art. I know some people, they look for a button to press, they use it on reaction. In that situation, there wasn't even a button to react to,
Yeah.
so they could just be very, very antsy with it.
Oh, just Shredder into Shredder. No one's home. Gets the jab punish. Oh, no, correct punish, and
Yeah,
that
and-
got punished itself.
Definitely nothing substantial. He's
And
going to pay for it, and the grab,
Yeah.
not ready to tech, and 2 rounds just like that.
Fight.
Here we go. Just starts up with the shoulder bar, just having none of it. Bounces back with his jabs. So you got now spacing. Just back dashing a bit. Okay, stops it with the jab, stops the pressure. Goes to the Devil Man, and that was all 3 hits.
That really is one of the big things about Paul, is just how much damage this character does. Does manage to convert off the Hell Sweep. He's definitely going to save
Spikes
this
him
Rage.
down. Nice, goes for Tsunami kick. The first hit keeps him honest. Oh, step to the shins, ducks, but doesn't.
Yeah, not ready.
Capitalize,
It was
yeah.
like he ducked expecting it, but when he saw it, just wasn't ready to
Yeah.
capitalize.
Definitely could have got a launch there.
That's one of my favorite win poses, by the way. Yeah, this guy's he's gonna do a backflip, and he's gonna farm it, and he's just gonna land on his back, and that's
That
gonna
was
be game over.
actually in Tekken 6 was a hidden one. You had to, at the end of when you lost, you had to hold a certain button. And
That
don't
is amazing.
Quote me. I think it may be start. I can't remember, but I know you.
I'm sure someone will tweet you.
Yeah, someone will tweet me that. The actual button combination, you actually got that win pose.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Paul Phoenix.
Now, that was a very quick game, but I mean, that's one of the things about Paul is just, they say Paul is just a fundamentally basic but strong
Yeah.
character, right? Solid
Definitely.
damage, decent buttons, but, you know,
It's weird because Paul is, when I look at Paul, Paul's not really anything special.
that's kind of what I think as well.
Yeah.
But he's just so effective at what he does.
Definitely there. He's a, efficient guy. Gets the job done with the tools he has, the basic tools.
He's
gets
a
the job
simple
done.
man with a simple plan, and
Yeah.
that plan is Death Fist.
And we got a switch to Miguel. Interesting switch. Very different kind of character from Mishima.
Yeah, it's quite a transition, really, isn't
yeah,
it?
very big
Bear in mind,
transition.
when we saw him change earlier on in the tournament, he went from Devil Jin to Jin.
Yeah. Showing that great Korean backdash. Great execution there on that.
Bear in mind, in this build as well, I mean, Miguel, one of the newer characters in Tekken 7, but I know you sort of said yourself, not particularly a very different character in
No.
7, though.
Not really. I feel that if you played Miguel before, you would gel really quickly with this version of Miguel. Okay, nice with punish. Could have got a bit more, but I guess that's the button that he had in his mind to press next. So
Yeah,
saw the
definitely.
whiff and
I
just
kind of wonder
proceeded.
what his thought process has
Oh.
been going into this pick. Does manage to get a launcher, might actually take it. Wonder how much damage he's going
Yeah,
to get off
and
the
this is gonna go to the
tailspin.
wall.
Yeah, game.
Down forward one, yeah, keeps him nice and honest. He couldn't really step because he's at the wall there, so if he wanted to step, he would have stepped into the wall. So that was good awareness there from that guy over there.
No throw tech, though.
Nice block, but it was a bit out of range for the punish and gets to Shredder. Just gonna go towards the wall, yep. Puts it towards the wall, but answers with a get up kick.
Checking in with that low one. Wait, well.
Breaders again.
Yeah, although he got the hop kicks though, he doesn't manage to get the combo afterwards.
Oh, unlucky there. He saw the trade and tried to follow up.
Oh, the reactions. That
Clutch.
definitely looked like a reaction to
Clutch
me.
low parry there.
Saw the amount of start up on that low strike and was ready with the low parry straight away.
Okay, tries to go for a counter hit there. He's trying to catch him in the counter. That's a counter hit launching from Miguel. Okay, nice. Just got poking down.
So that guy definitely looking a lot stronger with Miguel in this matchup, which is kind of strange. We really haven't seen this guy pick this character today.
Nice, jabbed him out, keeps him honest, and that's a bit wild. Yeah, that's not going to hit.
So we saw it from his opposition in the first game.
Yeah.
Managed to return the favor in this one. More of a wayward rage art. I don't really know why.
That was really not in range. It was never going to hit. I guess he's trying to catch him running forward, but
It's kind of risky using it as Paul as well, right? Because Paul benefits from rage so much.
yes. I actually think his rage drive is a lot more effective than his rage art.
Mega death fist.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're calling a mega death fist.
Speaking of wall, I mean, we were talking about walls earlier though, but this is not going to be one of those stages. We had the wall earlier, but
Yeah.
now we've gone downstairs.
And that's
No
a
such thing.
big counter hit launch.
Final
Gets hit,
round.
the counter hit there, and potentially a match point now.
Yeah, this is match point for Syed. If he wins this round, he's going to send that guy home. And you know both these guys want to move on. Bear in mind, again, 2 of the 3 qualification spots have been taken up. And there are so many players in this loser's bracket all fighting for that one remaining
base.
spot.
Nice drop, but doesn't get punished. Okay, get up kick. And catches him, he's going to get the combo. No.
It's nice. A little bit of Oki though.
Here we go, this is going to be tail spin yet. Going to go for the demo man. Maximum damage.
Rage activates from Miguel,
And
and
it's-
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think-
know why he
yeah.
used that. That's going to be game over. Betting the farm on that Rage art, unfortunately, was not this day.
That was very unfortunate. It's been very interesting to see how people have been reacting, because I haven't seen that many rage arts in that kind of situation hit. It seems that people have been very patient, and that's very respectable. I like that.
Well, the thing is, normally when people... the funny thing about that situation is that we have seen earlier on, when Tekken 7 was being sort of shown around Europe at all the shows, and I saw all these, like, you know, all the top players were trying it out, playing it at all these different events. Rage arts hit all the time.
Yes.
Because people just weren't... Tekken players weren't really used to the prominence of the armor that the Rage arts have.
Most definitely. I think that was the biggest issue with that players had adjusted to, was armor that hit that people aren't really used to. In Tekken, people are used to just hit confirm. When you see that hit, you think, oh, I'm hitting, but now it's like I'm hitting, but I'm not hitting
Yeah,
at the same
exactly,
time.
exactly. So it's one of those weird ones where early on we saw people get hit by Rage arts all the time because they just ate the armor and died for it. Whereas in these later tournaments, especially today and earlier, you know, when we saw it at Hype Spotting, and no doubt we'll see it more throughout the series, but
Yeah.
we're seeing them hit less and less in situations where people are just looking for buttons or looking for an opponent to be a little bit too aggressive, pressing buttons when they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, the call-out was issued. I do believe Phantom might have been pointing at the Truth, because now, this next matchup we're about to see is the Phantom versus the
What do they
Truth.
call this? Double jeopardy. Run back? This is the run back of run
This
back.
is the run back, and that might have been why he issued this challenge. He goes, you took me out in winners. However, this is where I need to win badly. And you're the one that has that spot, and I'm taking it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a hungry match.
This
we're
is
gonna
going to
see
be
from Phantom.
very interesting. These two met earlier on in pools,
They
and
did.
the Truth looking very solid.
It was a
And
dominant 2-0.
it was a dominant 2-0, and I spoke to the Phantom actually a while back, and I asked him, how did he feel about that match, first time playing the Truth? And he actually said to me, very solid. But he said, it's his first kind of match he had. He was a bit cold. He wasn't quite warmed up.
Now he's all warmed
Yeah,
up.
now he's
yeah.
warmed up. Now he's got his movement. So it'll be very interesting now to see this run back, to see if the Phantom has adapted anything from the first game. It's going to bring it into the second game, this game now, and make any changes.
Yeah, I would expect the Truth to go back for that Feng pick, because again,
Yeah.
he looked very solid there, and he's looked solid with Feng all day. So, you know, I have no doubt we're going to see this in particular matchup again. But before we get this match underway, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you tell us how you feel. Tweet
Yes.
us using the hashtag T7UK Championship. We only have a few players left in this bracket, and like I said, 2 of these qualifying spots have gone. If you want Phantom to make it through, if he's your favorite Raven player out there, let us know about it on Twitter, and I'm sure he will appreciate that.
Very much so.
Guys are in their player selects.
Yeah, we're getting locked in and loaded.
Yeah, I can see Feng in that character select, so we're probably going to see a straight-up run back.
Yep,
Feng
straight run
versus
back.
Master Raven.
So we've got It's going to be interesting. Like I said before, it's going to be interesting to see how many adaptations that the Phantom is going to make and see how the Truth is going to react to these adaptations. Because like I said, the Phantom is a veteran player. He has played Tekken for how many years now? He's actually won European majors. So we know what he's capable of.
Very experienced.
Very
I think
experienced.
that is the key word, where the truth is he's always been known as a Tekken player. I mean, he seems to be sort of really coming into his element with Tekken
Now,
7.
yes.
You know, like I said, again, to remind you guys, second place of hype spotting last week. Narrowly lost to Caden Trench, who is the player in the UK to beat currently. And this guy took a set off him. So, you know, he's looking really strong. Phantom, though, definitely one of the old school guys, you know. And he's no stranger. He's no stranger to this situation. I think it's a bit cold, though. Wants to be a little bit coated up. A little bit warmer.
He's doing the... Well, we need this camera.
If Phantom's doing the hand signs, we need to see it. I wonder if he's going to do it. Can he see himself? I wonder if he'll do it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, here we go.
Oh! I love this guy. Now, it's still going to be 2 out of 3, bear in mind.
Yes.
It's going to be 3 out of 5 in the winners' finals, losers' finals, and grand finals, but this set is going to be a first to 2 games.
Just like the pool stages.
Right, I think their characters are locked and loaded. We're going to find out what stage we're playing at, which is going to be the Abandoned Temple. A wall stage, no transition though, so it's going to be a straight up. This is the one stage. That's it. It is what it is.
Yes.
Ready
got
to
the
channel that Raven, going into this top 8, facing off against the Truth, who a lot of people, this guy was their pick.
Yes.
This guy and Fergus in particular, going into his success last week, he is a lot of people's pick to win this tournament.
So it's gonna be very interesting. I really want to see the changes that's made. Double jeopardy.
Round 1.
Let's go.
Is there going to be a double elimination on the side of the Truth, or is Phantom going to pull this one back and be one step closer to qualifying for the top 16 finals at the end of May?
So Phantom playing a lot. Seems like a lot more aggressive and catching a lot of, well, taking away True Slash quite often. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a punish or whether he was just trying to press buttons another way, but Phantom looking really good. However, Rage activating really early for the Truth. All he needs now is one substantial hit, and the combo might do it because we are near the wall.
We'll get to sweep, but it wasn't
No
clean.
counter hit, no counter hit.
Nice. Yeah, I think he went for a power crush there, but he didn't have the life at all to take that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an antsy decision, but unfortunately, again, if you haven't got the health, the armor is meaningless.
Yes, exactly.
Again, Phantom just little hits after little hits, but the damage is going to add up as each one connects.
Definitely adding up.
Nut punch.
Yeah.
New moves.
Yep. New addition. See, that brought that to my attention. Gets the shoulder barge. Yep, guaranteed.
That's a really nice amount of damage and good awareness. However, again, Rage activating for the side of the Phantom.
Ooh.
All he needs is one hit. He might be able to do something here.
It's quite close. Phantom out there, just chipping each other down, and that should be it.
That's the
Phantom's
strength
taking
of
it.
Rage. I mean, those individual single hits, that little bit of extra damage is the difference between them dying and being left with that magic pixel.
That was a big chain, and Phantom done really well to recognize that and proceed to continue his combo. Okay.
Checking in with those lows. Again, nice block on that though.
Oh,
Wow.
I expected that to hit. It did crush, but nice.
Catches him with that
punish.
rising. I think that's rising 3.
There we go. Pushes mountain to the middle of the stage, and that's going to be a back grab that cannot be tech.
Wow, well now, Truth is in Rage again, however.
Nice throw break. Phantom really is one hit away. And this,
Phantom's
it's a
being
bit-
so careful, just looking for that negative frame situation.
What's going to happen?
There's a punish.
Nice. Oh, doesn't get the punish on that. The blow was blocked. It looked like a range thing. And gets it. That was a clutch cartwheel.
That was indeed, you know, Phantom, he's ready for that. He understands. Now, we are seeing a character select. Is this the time the Truth goes for Jack 7?
It's going to be very interesting. I actually don't know. I'm actually kind of speechless. I don't know if he's going to go for Jack 7.
This would be the first time we see Jack today.
Yeah, I don't... It's actually quite a different match from what we saw in pools.
There it is.
Oh, so we are going to Jack 7. And Phantom seems a bit laughing a bit.
Well, it's an interesting match, right? Because I know Feng has good range as well, but Jack's got those big arms. He's got those big long limbs.
Come at me arms.
Get ready for
He's
the
ready. He's ready. Oh, I'm going to try and keep a straight face. I'll try
know.
so hard. Oh, my God.
Sorry. I can't handle it.
Jack 7 versus...
What's going on?
I hope your affair is
Round
I'm so
one.
sorry. Jack 7 versus Master Raven. This is what.
Okay.
Right, one more game.
Let's
One
go.
more game, and the Phantom's going to move on in the bracket. Now, this is actually very important because the Truth has already qualified for top 16,
Yes.
which means that if the Phantom takes out the Truth, we will have 3 brand new qualifiers at this tournament.
So I guess Phantom is going to be quite averse to playing against Jack. Jack is, well, I said this many times, is a legacy character. I don't think he's changed as much, just new properties here and there. So it's not like you'll see Jack and not know what's going on. Unlucky.
We didn't see a follow-up. I mean, we
Yeah.
might see some nerves here from Truth. Truth might be
Definitely.
feeling a little bit of the pressure right now. Phantom, though, is riding all of this momentum.
Big
He's definitely
damage.
happy. Doesn't quite get the ride, but gets the hit anyway.
Gonna get punished. Goes for a debug. Nice block on the range drive. Very crucial clutch. And now the Truth did not have rage to come back, and Phantom taking it. That's 4 rounds straight.
Yeah, I mean, if you go for a rage drive for pressure or to catch a button press, if it doesn't work out, you kind of run the risk of now, I mean, it has to be a completely honest comeback.
Yeah. Okay, goes to Okazemi. Drops a combo.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was a lot. Goes for the 1+2 throw. That neck break. Ugh. Oh, just
Yeah,
gets
it's
hit
a
with
launcher.
down forward 2. Okay, nice. Follows up, runs up. What's Okazemi? Goes for the slide this time and
Yeah.
just keeps it honest. Nice mid kick.
In that situation where it's only one more hit, I mean, the low kick, the range that Jack really commands, it's kind of hard to figure out what's coming next if you only got 1 hit's worth of life.
Okay, nice patience there from the Truth, staying on the ground and punishing with the get up kick. Ooh, goes for the throw. Actually, that was a counter throw.
Phantom's grabs have been on point this whole
Yeah.
set. We've very rarely seen techs.
I think it comes because Phantom's using grabs when the Truth is attacking. Especially that one there was, he catches him ducking, and the Phantom 1 round away
Round
from.
4.
This is match point for Phantom.
Yeah. It's very
the Truth.
interesting because it was such convincing balls.
Yeah, Truth. I mean, it was a very dominant performance. But you could say Phantom has been going into this. He knows what he did wrong. He's been trying to correct some of those changes. Truth is still playing well, though, and by all means is still in this set. But Phantom looking to completely turn the tide and
Yeah.
reverse 2-0.
Phantom is looking like he's just riding the wave.
No pun intended.
Yes. Oh, catches him with the mid. And this should be it. Oh, unlucky. I thought I was going to be
There we go.
guaranteed, but that should be it. And here we go. We need Phantom Cam right now.
That's it. Man wins. He got the run back. He got the run back he was after. It was a 2-0. Fergus not really sure what to do in this situation. He's looking around. He's looking around the room. However, that's going to be a fantastic performance from the Phantom. He said he was going to do it, you know?
Yes.
He was confident going into this top 8. But he's still in this, right? He's still in this. It's not over. We're in the losers bracket. But the interesting thing about this situation is that because the Truth got his qualification spot at Hype Spotting last week, this now means that EX Soldier has one of those spots
Yes.
this week. Fergus has one of those spots. 1 spot left, and no old entrants from last week there to take it.
Yes, all brand new.
So whoever, I guess, you know, whoever gets minimum 3rd place amidst the already minimum 3rd place in the EX Soldier and Fergus is going to be that one. But the question is who? We still have players in this bracket. We still have Rue Kang.
Yeah, I think Rue Kang should be up next.
Stepping up to the plate,
Stepping
yeah.
up, yeah. Rue Kang versus
Syed.
Yeah, Syed, sorry.
So it's likely to be more, I reckon Paul versus Bob is a likely match we're about to see.
Yes.
And then, I mean, this is building up to really try and decide who this final qualifier is going to be, because even though it's going to matter who wins this tournament, because they're going to want to go into the top 16 finals sending a message that they have what it takes to win a tournament with these players present.
Yeah.
We have 2 more sets to decide which one of these guys is going to make it. We have Rue Kang versus Syed. Whoever wins out of that will face off against the Phantom. Whoever wins in that matchup moves on into losers finals, and that will be, that's it. Whoever moves on into losers finals is going to be that final
3rd
qualifier.
person. So Phantom in with a shot of qualification.
One more game will do it.
One more game for doing it, and I guess right now they're flipping for sides.
Which is the likely case.
Yeah.
I think Rue Kang won the flip because Syed is having to get out of his chair.
Okay.
Rue Kang is taking place.
With a big grin on his face.
He's happy, man. He got that good guess already.
Yeah. That he's got that meta game on the coin flip.
The guessing will be in his favor in this set. Who knows?
Heads
So
or tails.
we've had a really good tournament so far.
They've been tremendous.
We're still yet to see the winners finals, which is up and coming. It's going to be Fergus versus EX Soldier. Both of those guys are playing unbelievably well. The only thing that's going to factor in here is whoever makes it into losers finals would have had to face off this top 8 losers bracket gauntlet.
Yes.
And it's probably going to be looking just as strong. You know that Rue Kang wants that run back.
Rue Kang definitely, he wants that qualification spot. Like I said, I'm really proud to see his dedication actually to make it out here today. So I hope this pays off for him.
Well, I mean, only time will tell.
Yeah.
It could potentially be 1 set, maybe even 2 sets away. Even though Rue Kang, the one thing about this situation is Rue Kang now knows that if he wants a shot at qualifying for the finals, he has to defeat the Phantom to get into losers finals to face off against someone else. He can't think about that right now.
He has to think
and the
about
same thing about Sayad as well. You know, they both need to concentrate 100% on the set they're about to play, because ultimately this is the only set that matters in this tournament for them right now.
Yes.
Both look very focused.
Definitely,
Again,
you
we're
got to be
expecting
focused.
Bob.
When you're playing against the ball, you have to be focused.
I mean, one wrong move and you eat that Death Fist, and that Death Fist does so much damage.
Yeah. So I didn't see the stage that was chosen. It'd be interesting to see if it was walled or wall-less.
Time will tell.
Yep.
We'll find out in due time.
Drum roll, please. Jungle Outpost, one of your favorite stages.
I just love the music on this stage. I love the fact that it's multi-layered. I love the fact that you can go downstairs, but I love the fact that the bottom floor has that wall as well. Like, there's a lot of extra dynamics to the stage, on top of having an absolutely kick-ass soundtrack.
Yeah. Here we go. Mario asserting that pressure already. Goes to the tailspin, carries it towards the wall. Huge damage already.
Yeah, and you talked about his Oki near the wall being very strong. I think that's kind of why.
Yeah, and this should be
my
it.
days.
Yeah.
So much damage. He's going to get the tailspin into a perfect for round 1. And the little dance.
Yes, the Peruvian shuffle, I believe it's called. It's been trademarked by Mario. Okay, nice. Nice whip punish. That was... I wonder if he actually whip punished or he's going to throw that button out already. But nevertheless, it hit.
Big touch from Sayad right there. Good damage.
Okay, tries to catch him duck into the wall. Gets hit. Probably pressed the button. That looks counter hit. Nice throw break.
Yeah, that's a really, really crucial reaction rage up. That's going to connect.
Reaction. That was perfect reaction. That's a perfect use of rage art there. But that's not going to kill.
But that's one of the benefits for Rage Art in this game, and the trade is going to be only in Rue Kang's favor for round 2. But that's one of the uses for Rage Art, because Rage Art, when you map it, that's sort of one button press. R1 in this build is Rage Art.
Yeah.
If you see a button, you just press that one button, that's it. Guaranteed damage. The armor absorbs it, but who cares? Bam, tons of damage.
I should really be looking for that movement, because I know that move from Paul has like a crouch dash animation. So you probably saw the crouch dash, and this is going to be it.
That was a very good game for Rue Kang. Very, very good.
He's got his game face on. Look at that. It's serious.
Oh, you know he's hungry for it. You know he's hungry for it. I mean, like, we talked to this guy before hype spotting. He said to us, I really feel like I could have done better, you know? However, going into this tournament, I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. I'm feeling a lot more confident. And not only is this guy taking the top 8, and he's in top 8, he was winner's side first. Granted, he's now in the loser's bracket, but he's looking so strong.
Looking so strong. And like I said, I feel that you play your best when you're calm, relaxed, and confident. That's how I feel. You can play in your zone. So, okay, switch to Law.
Yeah, he's gone back. I did think I saw him play Law earlier on today, so...
Okay, I'm back to the jungle
Back to Jungle Outpost.
Okay, you will not leave.
Well, this is quite interesting because it's quite... The Jungle Outpost in particular is quite small up top.
Yes, very small.
So if you really thrive on that wall pressure, it really isn't particularly difficult to be in that situation.
Yeah. So, I know it's quite interesting because Mario actually lost against the Law last week. That's the see Crystal put him out, who is a Law player. So, let's see if he can right any wrongs, per se.
You know he's looking for that. You know he's looking for that. He wants that run back against this character, and he wants to make things right, as it were.
Yes.
Sayad, though, I mean, like, this guy's in top 8 for a reason. This first round's looking fantastic.
But Mario, do not count Mario out.
He's got rage. He's going to have the extra damage.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, this should definitely be it, yeah. Flip kick to take it.
Straight into there. I mean, like, and you can see once again, I think the Pixelor has been a really good decision.
Okay, starts off with a launch throw of his own.
Yeah, but I say Bob gets his own command grab with a combo.
Okay, nice. He's got his back against the wall. Okay, just rolls back, spacing. He doesn't... Nice! He ducked the starting 4 and gets a twin piston. That was huge damage. Nice awareness of the wall there to get optimized damage.
And the pressure near the wall again. That's an interesting win pose. Nice shoes, Laura. I like your shoes very much.
Yeah, awkward.
That's just magic timing, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, good
step.
side step, yeah, good stuff.
Tries to catch him stepping, run up homing move. Nice punish. Yes, that's going to be a big wall splat. And
Big
realigns
damage.
him. That's
Oh!
Doesn't, yeah, could have got a better punish. Nice. Oh, I wonder if Rue Kang knows that is actually a punishable rage drive.
Yeah, I mean, he might have just been a bit reluctant to. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter too much. He's now on match point once again. Bear in mind, whoever wins this game is going to move on in the loser's bracket to face off against Phantom to decide who is going to be our final representative for Island.
Yeah. So Mario now just whoa, that was a good whiff punish there. Sayad pressing Mark's full screen.
Oh, that's a big whiff punish. He has to be so careful because that wall might necessarily take us downstairs.
we
Even a
go.
little bit more damage.
This should go to the wall. Well, pushing towards wall. What's the game? And Mario's
Hail
gonna block
Mary.
this. He's gonna block this. Yeah, I knew that. Mario doing the wave dash. He wasn't pressing it. He wasn't committed to anything. He was aggressive spacing. Like I said before, Mario at the wall has this patient, aggressive spacing. He was aggressively moving in his face, making you want to press something. And as you saw right there, he went for the rage art. Nobody was home.
He was ready. You know, it takes a really refined rushdown style player in any fighting game to seem like you're pressing loads of buttons and you're being unbelievably ruthless with your rushdown.
Yes.
But the second you feel like, right, this guy's being too aggressive, I'm going to do my armored move, for the guy to do nothing. Because it looks like he's aggressive, but he's still patient. Amidst all of that aggressiveness, he is still waiting. And, you know, the second something like that happens, it feels like, well, what can I do? You know, this guy's pressing all the buttons, but the second I fight back, he blocks it. Like, he knows when to press the advantage, basically.
Very aggressive spacing. So now we have
A big match coming up.
a big match. Yes. Very big. You want to put no pressure on people, but this match is basically a qualification match.
This is
Yeah.
for these guys, regardless of what happens after this, for these two players, this is the most important set they're going to play.
Yes.
And it's a best of 3. It's not a best of 5 yet, because these guys, whoever wins out of between the Phantom and Rue Kang, will move on into losers finals, which will then be 3 out of 5.
Yes.
So it's an
Correct.
interesting situation. This is a very important set for these guys, but they're going to have less games to make it happen. So I think ultimately at the end of the day, it's not going to be the end of the world if one of these guys doesn't qualify.
Yeah.
Or I say when one of these guys doesn't qualify, I should say, because only one of them's going to make it through. We're going to see these guys at other events.
Definitely.
Because these two players have made the trek over to Ireland for this qualifier, but they're native to closer parts of the UK when it comes to the qualifying events. Bear in mind, guys, we have Manchester next week,
Yes,
Birmingham the
Manchester.
week after, and London the week after that. We conclude at the MCM London Comic-Con Finals, which is going to be a great spectacle, but we have many places left to go and many players left to play. But if these guys qualify early, that's what they want.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to get a lot of hands-on time as well at these other events. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great to see.
On
Now-
top of the fact that we've had loads of casuals at this event as well. Bear in mind,
Yes.
it's not just a tournament, it's a means to play and celebrate Tekken 7. So if you guys at home are interested in getting involved, make sure that you pay attention to the Bandai Namco Twitter pages and Twitch pages. There's all the information that you guys need for future qualifications. I've said it before and I say it again. If you enjoy Tekken and you want to play Tekken this time next week in Manchester, you could be playing Tekken 7. The most up-to-date build. We've got the Bears, we've got Miguel, we've got Lee, we've got Eddie. We have loads of new stages and you can remap your buttons now.
I know that was a really big
Master Raven.
ask for people. People are really demanding that feature a lot because let's face it, there's a lot of pad players nowadays. Both
Many.
these players, yeah, actually play on pad. So here we go.
I mean, we talked about matches with people that go way back and they are so experienced in tournaments and it being more of a player versus player match. This is another one of them.
Yeah.
Rue Kang and Phantom, two really old school Tekken heads facing off right now, and there's only one qualification spot between two of these players.
It's going to be
I hope
very
you're a
interesting.
fair
All the stage.
Round one.
Let's go. Winner of this will qualify. Let's go.
This is a fight for losers finals.
It's quite a slow pace at the moment. They're just really just poking each other down. I see a lot of like jabs, a lot of blocking.
Now you wonder how familiar Rue Kang will be with Master Raven.
Yeah, I think he was quite familiar with Raven from playing Phantom in Tekken. As I say that, Rue Kang gets a nice counter hit launch and then a counter hit down forward to uppercut.
Health looking very even, but Master Raven, Phantom sitting on Rage. Ooh. And There we go, Rage for both players.
And just teleports through. Nice. Uses the power crush there. And gets step. Doesn't duck the second hit. Could have ducked that.
I feel like we've seen Phantom use sidestep a lot more than anyone else in this tournament. Rage drive! But no buttons pressed until the very end.
Round 2.
That was actually really nice awareness. We saw Phantom use the Rage drive almost to bait a button press because he walked back.
Okay, some neutral jump there. Interesting.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah. Oh, big whiff.
Yeah,
Nice
big whiff punish there from Rue Kang.
Okay. So I like this. Mario's playing quite patient. He's just kind of backing up a bit. Goes to the chop. Gets pressed. Probably trying to move after that chop and the net breaker.
Rage activated. Rue Kang's going to do more damage now. Ooh, no tech! That could be game over. Is he going to Rage art?
I don't think. No, he's not going to be able to. But spikes into the ground. Goes to the low. Low gets blocked and punished. What's going to happen?
Oh, the crowd!
Nothing happens. Ooh.
Oh my days. The slowdown, but none of the moves connected.
Gets caught coming in the counter hit. Nice parry from. Oh, that's a new addition. I haven't seen that.
I mean, you can just see the fact that Phantom, after such a close round, Phantom is running away with this. Rue Kang's fighting back, but I mean, right now, that was a massive counter hit trade for Phantom. Could be game. Not quite.
Unlucky.
That was really smart. He
Yeah.
pressed a button to interrupt, but hadn't quite auto-corrected behind and just punched in the wrong direction. No surprise to see a stage select here.
Yes.
No surprise at all. You know that Rue Kang really needs that wall. Bob thriving off that wall.
And we can have that one. This stage actually is quite confined.
Kind of
It's
similar to Jungle Outpost,
Yeah,
really.
very similar, yeah.
So, the randomness of the stage is going to favour Rue Kang. He's going to get the wall that he was after, but is it enough to beat Phantom and get into losers finals? Bear in mind, guys, again, this is a best out of 3. We are not in a 3 out of 5 territory just yet.
Yeah, so Phantom basically at match, well not match point, but this is potentially last game.
Yeah,
Fight.
for sure. One more game.
Okay, that's gonna punish. You're gonna punish that. Okay, well, Phantom really just pressing the buttons that counter hit Mario. Mario's pressing probably a bit too many buttons, getting a bit antsy.
Yeah, I mean, like, in a situation where
Nice.
he really needs to make something happen, it's no surprise, but it's looking good for him now. A little bit of momentum on his favour.
Oh, I think that's all guaranteed. Okay, Ducks expecting the last hit.
Nice patience there from Phantom, really just waiting for Rue Kang to do something for the Rising Launcher!
Shoryuken out of nowhere. And
I don't know whether he was
against the wall and sidestep.
I'm not
Lariat
sure if he was
1+2.
expecting the wall. That's why he went for something else.
Yes.
But he got the conversion anyway. Very good
Nice
stuff.
duck.
Yeah, good punish.
Okay, this is gonna go towards the wall. Oh, nice, gets the wall splat. Unlucky, doesn't get the combo. And
Just weaseling his way out of there. Phantom just walking out of the wall.
wow, at that time that did autocorrect.
You can tell us why Rue Kang went for it. I think he knows that it's an option, but
And Halsey, Rue Kang just answering back.
he's fighting back. You know he wants to move on just as much as Phantom. Neither of these players have qualified yet.
Okay.
Going straight behind now. Phantom in the driver's seat.
It's actually quite interesting that Mario's nice duck, but doesn't get the twin piston and catches Phantom probably crouching on wake up.
He's going to get wall. Nice damage.
Unlucky.
Whiffs it a little bit, unfortunately. Ever so slightly goes over Phantom's head.
Nice block of the spinner Rooney. It's like Mario just knew.
Well,
And a low goes to the mid. This is just down jab to alleviate the pressure.
All he needed was one more. All he needed was one more touch. Now, yeah, stage select again. You know that these guys know each other so well. They're going to try and do anything they can to take that favorable situation and put it in their own favor. So we're going to go on to Violet Systems. I believe there's still a wall here, but it's not.
It's a lot bigger.
It's a bigger stage.
Yeah, it's a bigger stage. As you saw, when Mario switched to a enclosed stage, it really favored him.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a really quick round.
I
Really
think
quick game.
It's a testament to these higher level Tekken players where it's not just them knowing their character, it's knowing what stages benefit their character. And in that situation, trying to really give themselves the highest chance possible, you know, and it's there to be done, you know, this is a complete fair scenario.
And just starts off with a twin piston. And this is going to go towards the wall. We're already at the wall.
Big damage right there.
That is
Starting things off with a 50%
Nice.
deficit. The
Yes,
Phantom is in trouble.
This is probably going to go to the... No, unlucky. Oh, this is
Phantom.
quite tense.
I mean, the rage is activated, but this is a lot of work for Phantom.
Yeah, he has a long way to go, but... Oh, and drops the combo. He gets the counter hit 4, but... Didn't get a combo. Have got sweeps there. Doesn't duck the second hit. Doesn't duck the second hit.
Good block on the low. Unfortunately, getting checked by a low jab though.
Again. Mario actually ended the last game with that down jab.
He definitely knows when to use it.
Yeah. Okay, big whiff punish.
Yeah, a bit of a whiff there for Phantom. A little bit too antsy with that forward.
Okay. Just check it. Doesn't duck again. Mario's been ducking that quite on and off. Okay. This time doesn't do the second hit.
It's looked kind of hard for Phantom to actually open him up.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there's the grab.
There's the grabs to open your opponent up. If your opponent is being too defensive, you cannot block a grab.
Yeah, indeed. They're sitting there blocking all of your mix-ups. That's where the grabs become dangerous.
And
Speaking of which,
grab.
great tech from Phantom.
And out of nowhere, yeah, that's definitely going to get launched. And this is not going to be dead, but it's going to put Mario in a very bad situation.
Yeah, we're going to get the wall into Oki.
And
What's coming
so
next?
Much damage. And
Nice.
nah,
Is he going to get it?
No, he's going to
Nah.
No, lads.
I mean, sometimes, even though they're particularly a little bit slow in essence, sometimes the Rage Art might just connect before it trades the hit.
That's true. And just get caught running in
There's that launcher that we've seen Phantom get so much mileage out this entire tournament.
Okay, all gets counter hit up, but it was a bit too maximum range to actually convert off of that.
Not a bad position for Rue Kang anyway. Phantom whipping it. And really smart actually, knowing Rue Kang was going to try and whip punish and then just answering back with a quick jab.
Yes. I think that jab is, I don't want to quote me, I think it's a quicker in back turn stance, I'm not sure.
If so, that might have been why Phantom used it.
Okay, oh, nice break.
Yeah,
That's
crucial tech.
break. Yeah.
Especially with Rage being such a prominent option.
Oh, here we go. Rage drive wants to mix up. Goes to the mid. I like it.
He's not
Goes to
going
the
to
hell
have...
sweep, and that's going to get punished. That's very odd, that win.
So, this
Very
is going
odd.
to be match point for Phantom. One
Yeah.
more round, he's going to go into Losers Finals, but more importantly, qualify for the top 16 finals for Tekken 7 in the UK Championship
Nice
next May.
block on the sweep, and this is going to go towards the wall where Mario's strongest at.
Yeah, this is definitely where he wants to be. This is his home.
Okay, just chops it down, low kick. Tried to go for a mid launch there, but didn't connect. Goes for another launch throw. Great tech from the Phantom. Another tech.
Both
Mario.
these guys being a little bit tricky to open up. Speaking of which, commentator's curse.
Yeah. Black. It was about even going to get the tail
One
spin off
answer.
of that. Okay, what's the mix up? Goes for a one throw. Doesn't. Nobody home. It's quite intense.
Ooh, the whiff.
That's a big whiff.
Oh,
Oh, this could be it.
Catches him with the trip.
No,
Is he going to
this is
rage
it.
up?
This unlucky
No, the
whole
whip!
time.
Another
Wait,
miss!
what's going on? The Phantom gets it.
Oh my days. Phantom qualifies. He is
Congratulations to the
one of our
Phantom.
qualifying players. Takes it over Rue Kang. And that was the second hype slowdown we saw in this set. The tournament is not over, but it feels like it has. Oh my days. Rue Kang, so close.
That is
So
very,
close.
very unfortunate. Well played, Rue Kang.
That was, I mean, like, honestly, round of applause for Rue
Yeah.
Kang. Such a performance from that guy, man. And I have no doubt that we will see him again.
We will definitely see him again.
We
I
have
know he's
Manchester,
hungry.
Manchester next week, Birmingham the week after that, London the week after that. We're going to see Rue Kang at loads of those.
Definitely. I don't want him to be too disheartened from that improvement from last week.
Yeah.
4th place.
And it was, I mean, this close from it being match point both players, which would have been the Cinderella story of a
Yes.
set, but
The
still
unfortunate slowdown.
Oh.
Or unfortunate, how you want to look at it.
great for Phantom, but not so good for Rue Kang, But it's this has been a great tournament for Phantom.
Definitely.
No matter what happens from this point on, Phantom can now go away from this tournament with the comfort that he is now a lock and guaranteed for that London finals at the end of May, the MCM Comic-Con. I mean, it's going to be a great situation for these guys, and it's, it couldn't have this spot could not have gone to a more dedicated individual.
Oh, passionate. I think
Passionate
the
is
word
definitely the word I
passionate is
should
definitely
use
the
instead.
word.
Okay, so, I mean, that was just a marathon after that set. But it's not over. We still
Definitely
have
not over.
winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals.
finals.
Setting up our winners finals, which is actually the two most dominant players in this tournament right now.
Today, yeah.
Which is Fergus versus EX Soldier, Haorong versus most likely Asuka.
Yes.
Both of these guys have been looking impeccable throughout this top 8.
Most definitely. I know that Fergus has actually been practicing against Horang before the tournament. Just
It
doing
makes
his,
sense, right?
Yeah, research. He knew that this army of Horang players was coming today. To see the work paid off. He's already played Haroon and beaten Haroon, so he's dealt with one of the Horangs. So now
He's got another one to take on now.
Another one, yeah.
Now, both of these guys have 2-0 their opponents in this winner's side top 8.
Yeah.
Looks like in the top 8 right now, they're yet to be challenged. EX Soldier very dominantly defeating the Truth. Now, that was a big one because Truth getting grand finals last weekend and taking it to Kane and Trench by far made him probably the favorite of this tournament just through his previous success last week. EX Soldier negated all of that and just went, you know what, mate? I'm here to play. However, as you guys can hear, we are currently in Ireland.
Yes.
And I think this crowd would very much like it if the Irish hero was the one that took this tournament.
I'm sure maybe Keishan wants to spoil that party.
I mean, this guy is a game face, right? Like, he's normally a very happy-going guy. He's a cool guy at events, but a lot of seriousness in this guy's face. And I've seen it non-stop in top 8. He's here to play, and he's focused. Fergus, I mean, he's not got headphones on. I think he's literally, he wants to feed off this crowd.
Definitely use that to his advantage.
We do see that a lot when you have the People's Champ on deck.
Round 1.
And here we go. This is Winners Finals, 3 out of 5. The first to win 3 games will move on Grand Finals winner's side and be in a much more comfortable position in Grand Finals. A little bit of a slow start for Fergus. A little bit more damage. As I say that though, he gets caught by a big one, like a counter hit.
Yeah, that was a counter hit.
I like the stage as well. This is one of the coolest new stages.
It's very, it reminds me of a Rubik's Cube for some reason.
What?
A Rubik's Cube.
It looks like, I agree with you right there.
Yeah.
This is a great first round for Fergus. 1 round. On the side of CKT Fergus, looking really good with Suka.
Fight.
So here we go. Just really spacey jump. Nice whip punish there. It goes into Flamingo mix-ups. Just ends it early.
And one thing EX Soldier has done such an amazing job of in this top 8 has just been absolute dominant rush down.
Hang can out of nowhere, big counter hit. It's not going to go to the wall, but it's towards the wall, putting EX Soldier in a kind of bad position.
Yeah, this is definitely not a side of the screen that EX Soldier wants. He's going to get the wall setting up for the unblockable, which goes into the wall, and another round potentially on the board. Fergus takes round 2. Really nice setup as well.
That was very nice. That unblockable has actually changed. It used to be a high unblockable, but now in this game it's mid. So maybe it's something that Keishan doesn't actually know.
One of the things about Tekken 7, people somewhat don't rate Asuka very good. Fergus is confident this character is better than people give credit for, and some of these Tekken 7 changes you need to be ready to deal with.
And this is going to be huge damage, all guaranteed.
Fergus.
This could potentially be it.
Yeah, he's
chopping
looking.
him down. Yeah, just chopping him down with blows.
That was a good game number 1. EX Soldier, though, I mean, like, that was a really dominant game. He's going for the stage selects. Now, in this kind of situation, I think Haorong benefits from walls as well, because he gets so much damage and wall carry. However, I think sometimes going to a stage select, if you don't mind changing stage, you just need that time.
Yeah, it's more or less just like a breather.
If that was a dominant game number 1, which it definitely was, you need that time to go back to stage check and just go, look, what did I do wrong? I need to think about some key moments and just adapt as fast as physically possible. You've got more leeway in winners finals. This is 3 out of 5, not 2 out of 3. However, you can't give up 2 games before you figure out what's going on, because then you've got a mountain to climb.
Oh, starts off with a backlash out of nowhere.
Straight in with these Flamingo cancels.
Yeah, and Fergus doing a good job there, just backdashing out of Flamingo distance, and this is all going to be guaranteed damage.
And he interrupted it really early too, so he just has that knowledge on deck.
Just walks into a car, and this is definitely going to be it. Asuka's back 3, very evasive. I think it's something that's going to trouble Orang's Flamingo mix-up to the back 3.
Fergus is on fire right now.
Again,
catches another launcher.
Yeah, I'm sure
kind of the same reason we saw Phantom go for his kind of retreating kick. Almost the same scenario, trying to catch those pokes from Haorong.
Oh, this is going to be huge damage.
Oh, the wall again.
This is going to be probably dead.
Execution with a perfect on Fergus, and the crowd really appreciated that one. One more round potentially, and Fergus is going to be 2 games up on EX Soldier.
Okay, gets his nice set, man. That's all guaranteed in the back. Okay, Fergus is back against the wall, but Orang, Keishan letting him out. Didn't really want to make too much of a commitment. Nice side step 2, very evasive move.
Fergus is just on fire. He is not afraid of anything at the moment.
Yeah, like I said, both these players are...
Another interrupt. Good interruption with that rising launcher.
And this could potentially be it. Because then he just hits him with a down 4 again.
But you can see no real expression on Fergus's face. He's staying focused. Now, EX Soldier, though, straight back into the rematch. He's like, right, forget it. Let's just go straight back in.
I wonder if we're going to sit... Wow.
That was a big trade for both players.
Very interesting trade. Big counter hit.
Yeah, that's big. He's
going to go to the wall. Yep. Okay, what's it? Well, nice mix up from...
Yeah. Nice decision there from EX Soldier.
And
again,
really rushing him down.
Round
Okay, doesn't go for the launch.
There's the Flamingo. Fergus not really looking to interrupt.
Nice. And this is all guaranteed damage. This is a buff from for Asuka. Okay.
I think one thing that's really impressive about Fergus right now is how he's taking these changes that Asuka received and he's using all of them.
Yeah, he's really utilizing it. And that's one of the changes that wasn't punished from Kishan. Spikes it down. Wow, huge damage.
So many of those giant heals from EX Soldier going in for the pressure, looking to do more.
Nice. That was a very great sequence there.
Really important as well. We mentioned this earlier on the top 8, but you need to get that morale back. If you've just lost 2 games absolutely within the speed of light, you need to answer back as fast as possible to show them that you can still take those rounds.
Nice block. Yeah, great punish there. And catches Kishan trying to attack there with a parry.
Doesn't quite get that soft kick though.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Get up and block.
Yeah, nice awareness there from EX, but this looks like a little bit of a tough
Nice
round.
block.
Rage is activated though. He's going to have access to the Rage Drive if he wants to go for that mix-up.
Just evasive palm. That move is so evasive. That's the side step too. Got a round of applause from the crowd. Really getting behind their guy.
I think Fergus is going to be quite happy with a 3-0 if he can get this, because he's going to go into Grand Finals knowing that he is looking unbelievably on form. But Soldier, he doesn't want that to happen.
No, he's definitely going to fight back and doesn't get the full combo, but gets
There's punish.
some sort of damage. Again, the side step too. That was
Wow,
great whiff
yeah,
punish.
a little bit
This is
too
gonna
antsy
be it,
with those whiffs. That's going to be a big launch punish. Match point for Fergus, and he's on the verge of a 3-0.
We definitely can't count Kishan out. Tries to start off with a...
Nice
great
whiff punish. And it was the retreating properties too, just knowing that was the magic button.
And this is going to go towards. This is huge damage. Quite a buff for Asuka, a wall combo.
The Oki as well. It's looking so good for Fergus, but so bleak for EX Soldier. He needs to make a comeback happen.
Gets the
Rage Drive.
What's
What's the mix-up?
Goes for a low. Steps on her again. Okay, Flamingo. What's the mix-up?
So much pressure.
Oh,
The parry.
Parry, and it's going to do it.
Fergus
What a read.
takes it over EX Soldier.
What a read.
Grand Finals. I mean, that was fantastic. In that
Yes.
situation where those button presses were so likely, the parry was a likely option to just chew up that momentum. You know,
Yes.
it goes, this is your comeback. This is how he's going to take his comeback. All of those buttons from that Flamingo stance, and then the parry. Just
was
immediately just silence it.
Yeah, it was actually quite interesting because it seemed like Kishan kept on going for the low repeatedly, and I think Fergus had it in his mind that, okay, you've done this low X amount of time.
You're not going to do it again.
You're going to go for the mid sooner or later. And to put in mind, when Asuka actually parries, you can actually reverse the parry. It's called a chicken. So
He told me about that earlier.
yeah, so it is possible. Just because Asuka parries, it's not guaranteed. And if you chicken, Asuka will actually eat damage.
Yeah.
So
And she was weak too.
yeah.
Well, I guess hindsight's everyone's favorite word, I suppose, because it's like you look back on it and you go, man, I could have done this differently, could have done that differently, but again, you can't really think about it. 3 out of 5, yeah. Now we have an upcoming match. This is now losers finals. Phantom. We're going to see the Phantom again. He's going to take on EX Soldier as well. So again, it's going to be Howrong versus Master Raven. We are within our final stages of this Irish qualifier for the Tekken 7 UK Championship. We are still in 3 out of 5 territory.
Yes.
No longer 2 out of 3.
So it's going to be another interesting both London players. Did they play earlier on? I don't think they did.
I don't
did
think
they?
so.
No.
I'm sure someone will correct me, but I'm
Yeah.
fairly positive they didn't.
So yeah, this match is going to be very interesting. We saw actually no, was it was Haroon versus the Phantom? Sorry, that's what
I
I'm
believe
thinking
so,
about.
yeah.
Yes, sorry.
Oh yeah, that was of course the match where Phantom sort of dropped the first game.
Yes.
Now, the interesting factor right here is that the Phantom is riding a lot of momentum. He's beaten some really good players. He's taken out the Truth, who you know was everyone's favorite for this tournament besides Fergus. Who was everyone's favorite, being an Irish player himself. Did really well last week. Phantom took him out 2-0 in the run back. He defeated Rue Kang.
Yes.
That was a closer game, a much closer affair, 2-1. But that final game still came off in favor of Phantom. If he can take EX Soldier's head as well, he's going into Grand Finals, taking out every top player in this tournament, with the exception of Fergus, who will be waiting for him in Grand Finals if he wins this set.
So you got
Channeling his inner Raven once again. I wonder if I wonder if it genuinely helps him. He's got the hand signs as well. EX Soldier, he doesn't know what to do about this situation. He's like, what do I do? How do you channel your inner Howrong? Do you just learn how to ride a motorbike?
all of that, yeah.
Twilight Conflict, the stage. So we're going to have the wall once again. To be honest, I think wall or no wall doesn't really seem to phase Phantom that much.
No.
It doesn't really seem to phase his general neutral game because he loves that sort of mid-screen hit and run style.
Yes, definitely.
Using the sort of just... And against Howrong too, we've seen a lot of matchup knowledge from the Phantom today. He had like a million different answers for that Sparta kit.
Spartan kit,
Such
definitely.
a great tool throughout the top 8. And he had multiple different answers for that one option. So we'll see what he brings out of the bag in this losers finals. 3 out of 5. Winner of this moves on into grand finals to take on Fergus.
So, you'll be in... Wow, just walks into there. That's all counter hit. It'll be interesting to see if the styles of maybe Haroon's Horang and Keishan's Horang is quite different, but Keishan not breaking the throw. Nice sidestep into just frame, but
Oh, no combo. That would have been so much damage with
Yeah.
Rage activated.
I wonder what happened there. It's a quite uncharacteristic drop from Keishan.
Yes, it didn't matter too much because he got a nice chunk of damage, but Master Raven, I mean, Phantom taking that first round, that you would have liked that damage in that situation, you know for sure. Hopefully EX Soldier keeps it together. Can't really drop too many of those other major
gonna be-
opportunities because you know Phantom's going to be playing so well.
Yeah, and it's going to go to the wall. Drops the combo, and here we go, the party starter. There you go. What is Flamingo? Flamingo party. Nice parry.
I mean, he has all the answers for this matchup, clearly. He really knows how to fight this character.
Okay.
But I like the fact that EX Soldier is not actually deterred for going for that. It's such a
Yeah.
really important tool of his pressure game.
And that was a very gutsy duck at the end of the round from EX Soldier, just ducking in the Phantom's face. A big counter hit to start the round.
That was a fast normal as well.
And this is, unlucky. The tailspin, kind of, the wall messed up the
Yeah,
tailspin.
ate the wall.
Yeah. Just the fact, nice conversion there, gets a little bit of damage and really commanding, and that's going to hit grounded, yes.
Looking great for Phantom right now. EX Soldier got to answer back, but if one character's going to answer back on the stage with the wall, it's probably going to be Howrong. And another sidestep on that Spark hit. I mean, just this guy knows that that's such an attractive option in this
Yes.
size of the screen.
Especially from that kind of range. That's one of the things moves that actually probably from. Wow, nice parry. Nice side
Yes,
step.
that's a big launcher. Oh, and another combo drop.
Combo drop. This is quite uncharacteristic from Keishan.
He's been playing so well the whole top 8 as well.
Yeah,
It's
he's been playing
surprising.
very well. And just like that.
So, one major thing that EX Soldier's going to have to do here is just shake that game off.
Yeah.
You know? Unfortunately, he did leave a lot of damage on the table in the form of those drop combos. He's been looking so strong in this top 8 beforehand, though, he can't let it phase him. I know he's dropped a game, but he needs to just forget about it.
Yeah. It's always try and not. It's easier said than done to keep
Absolutely.
that mental fortitude and just, look on to the next game. But once we say that, the Phantom is off to a really commanding start. Nice parry, gets out of there.
Just to get out of dodge, really.
Yeah, and runs into that cartwheel. And yeah, gets a tailspin.
Oh,
drops a
ever so
combo.
slightly too far away.
Yeah. And the Phantom just being relentless, just shutting down any sort of pressure.
Just deleting that rage
Yeah.
drive.
So
Phantom is looking, this is probably the most comfortable I've seen him in Tekken 7 so far. The low parry, speaking of being comfortable, knowing exactly what Soldier's going to do. He's going to get the scale damage, but the positioning is
And
just
just unblockable.
unblockable. He's got a sword, mate.
Oh, just teleports back out, goes to the Spinneroonie, and just teleport out of there again. Phantom is really good at utilizing the teleports, and like I said, he's very slippery. He's very hard to get hold of.
You can tell that this is a guy that has played Raven for as long as Phantom has.
Yes. Okay, so comes in with that Flamingo miss up. This time goes for the throw.
One of the first times we've seen that grab, actually. I wonder if we're
Yeah,
going to see
this
Soldier
should
go
be
for it a
it.
bit more.
Got the pressure. Oh, nice. Caught him on the way down with the tsunami kick. Quite interesting.
Good challenge, I think.
Yeah,
Good
it was a
challenge.
great challenge.
There's Green Range again, sticking out that launcher just in case Soldier sticks out a Sparta kick.
Nice. Goes to the power crush there from Flamingo.
I think when EX Soldier has the Flamingo cancels on deck, he looks really comfortable.
Yeah.
But I totally understand that he's trying to keep it sparingly for that reason. He doesn't want Phantom to always be ready.
Yeah, it seems that Phantom is really ready for when Horang's attacking in Flamingo and actually activates that parry. Like we said there again.
It's just such a good option.
Yeah,
Phantom's consistently ready for it, and that's a big tag.
Whoa, that's big damage. Catches him stepping. Back turn throw is going to do a huge amount of damage.
Wow!
Big damage.
That was like the third life.
Yes.
Trying to whiff punish, but
And-
Phantom being ready.
He tried to go for it again, and this should be it.
That's a rage
Woo.
drive. It's going to be clean, and Phantom is now one round away from putting another game on the board. However, I mean, if Soldier wins 2 more rounds, he's going to tie things up
Yeah.
and be in a much more comfortable situation. But again, Phantom just getting out of there.
This round I feel is very crucial in the set.
I
It could
agree.
either kind of even it out and give Keyshan a chance, or it's really going to skew in Phantom's favour.
Yeah, I mean, if he loses this round, he's going to be 2 games down. That's going to really knock his confidence, I think. We're yet to go downstairs. We've been upstairs this entire game.
And Keyshan's backed against the balcony, which will knock you downstairs, so he needs to be very careful. This could potentially be it.
Phantom only needs one more substantial hit.
Gets hit with a second hit, and that, I feel that's guaranteed if you roll. But Phantom showing he's playing really strong.
He clearly, in this one particular matchup, like I think it's interesting that I know Howrong is such a powerful character in Tekken 7. I know he's quite up there in a lot of people's tier lists for just being such a strong character. But
yes.
It was no doubt we were going to see this character a lot. But it's very interesting that Phantom has gone into this tournament with the sheer amount of matchup knowledge he has in this one in particular. Like, he just seems to have all the answers for dealing with Howrong's neutral.
I guess.
And even beyond the neutral as well.
Yeah. I guess he probably may have played against Starstream quite a lot, so could be that as well.
Oh wow, another sidestep just to completely dodge, but
Nice.
caught by a Spark
kick.
Big damage. It kind of looks like EX Soldier isn't really sure what to do when
Yes,
Phantom uses
exactly.
those phaseaways.
Counter hit. Well, he's been playing so evasive and slippery that he's probably making Keyshan second guess himself.
Yeah.
What to press? I don't know what to press. Every time I go into Flamingo start, it's getting parried. What do I do?
And the second you doubt yourself, you press the wrong buttons, or you don't press you don't press buttons at all.
Yeah.
You know? And it just gives Phantom more leeway to do what he wants.
Exactly.
Another launcher.
Cartwheel, and this is going to go to the wall. Oh, the wall was there already.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting it to be as close as it was.
Yeah. That, as we said again, that parry seems to really be
The answer.
Yeah, but unlucky there. Was a bit off axis there, so missed up the combo.
Counter
Big
hit.
counter hit. The side wall kind of missed up.
We got the wall, but it was at a really weird angle.
That weird angle, yeah. Oh, jab, 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 jab.
That'll do
Fakes
it.
Yeah.
Swift jabs to the face, 1 round each.
Fight.
All right.
Nice patience from EX. Very patient. I mean, like, he's not going as hard in every time. I know he's just landed a substantial hit here. We might see a lot more aggression because he's got him near the wall, but mid-screen, there's a lot more patience and respect.
And again, Phantom's just so ready for the Mingo strings. And this could be... Oh, ducks. Nice pressure from Keyshan. Just relentless
good.
pressure from Flamingo.
Round 4.
Phantom's back was against, so we had nowhere to step really. He had to really just firm the hits up. There we go, that's gonna go towards the wall. Yep, surfing towards that wall. Oh, big wall splat. But goes for the wrong combo. He could have got a more damage with an optimized wall combo there.
Yeah, I mean, it's always one of those things. Doesn't matter too much.
Just
He's got a big
goes-
launch as well.
And this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
So much damage. Why did she get all of that?
That's a big damage output right there. Phantom now sitting on match point. If he wins this round, he's going to move on swiftly into grand finals fighting Fergus. But a lot of wall carry there for EX. One more hit and he might get wall. It's big damage. And he needs this game. Like,
Yes.
he needs this round right now.
This is potentially to save himself. Doesn't get the combo.
That actually might have been a massive lifeline that he hasn't taken so
Yeah.
much damage.
Oh, got caught. That was a counter hit. Could have confirmed it to the 4. Or gone for the 4 and it would have been guaranteed.
That quick jab just to get out of Flamingo.
Oh, went for the parry there, but EX Soldier not answering, not biting.
All right, he's had a couple of good reads on Oki. However, the rage is activated.
Nice.
Both players now in
And this
big
should be
danger.
it. Yes, great block of the sweep there from Keyshan. Very crucial. That was basically, if he got swept, that would be GG. It's game over.
I mean, that would have been all she wrote. I
Yeah.
mean, that was a very crucial game. However, going straight back into the match, I believe. Or they might have gone for stage select just to sort of... No, they have gone straight into rematch. There's been either 1 or 2 options right there. Either one would have been understandable, but both players, you know, really feeling this match. They're going to go straight back in.
It doesn't duck that. The second hit of that is actually high. It's an actual hitting launcher. And the second hit can be ducked.
Wonder if he's just not thinking about it in this situation.
It's a new move, so probably he's not familiar.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
If he's not
Yeah.
familiar, he might just not be thinking about it.
Oh, big Spartan kick there. Could have probably got a back 3, his launch.
That was really smart. A small little step back into the bump press to whiff punish whatever EX Soldier stuck out. And that was a great round number 1 for Phantom.
Round
Yeah,
2.
Phantom not
Fight.
showing that he's not feeling the pressure from that losing the last game.
Yeah, I mean, like, both these players have been in a tournament situation, far end of a tournament. EX Soldier's won a Tekken 7 event before in the UK.
Yes.
Phantom's done incredibly well. This is one of his best tournaments for Tekken 7, without doubt. And you know, both of these players, EX Soldier wants that run back, and Phantom wants to just win with Raven.
Yes. Okay, this is gonna definitely go towards the wall.
Nice
Big
damage.
damage.
Big boy damage right there.
Nice throw break. Unlucky gets clipped by the second hit of that cartwheel, and Kishan in a bad position.
Rage is activated, so
There we go.
if he doesn't come back, he's going to do a lot more damage. But has been going hit confirm into Rage Art. Is that going to work? Nah.
That's safe, though. I guess you can for it. That's safe. But here we go. Flamingo mix up again.
But he's not going to have Rage, so he's not going to do as much damage off of those.
Lucky.
Match
Gets a down
point.
jab.
Round 3. Fight.
So, Platinum definitely one round away from making it to grand finals.
I mean, like, he just lost the last game, but we saw this before where he loses a game and then takes the next 3 rounds straight.
Okay, nice from Kishan. Nice backlash.
He's going to combo off this.
Yes.
How wrong? One of the few characters that can combo off Power Crush.
And that does so much damage. Kishan way back in this round. But do not count the Phantom out.
I mean, like I say, he's going to have Rage, he's going to have that sheer utility and damage
And
output,
Phantom
which
just-
seems to be helping him massively.
Really, just hitting. Kishan seems to be eating all these bars. What's the mix up now? Goes to the. What's going to happen? He's going to get.
Oh!
Phantom.
Once again, the Phantom defeats yet another opponent in this loser's bracket. And now we're going into our grand finals. Really well played though from EX Soldier. He has qualified for this top 16 at the end of the finals, so great congratulations there. He's not heartbroken over this result, but we have one more set to play, and that's going to be grand finals. Phantom in losers versus Fergus in
And
winners.
it's actually quite interesting. Phantom has been in losers since pools.
This has been just a gauntlet for Phantom.
Yes.
And he has withstood the test of time throughout this tournament. And now he's in grand finals. Granted, loser side. This does mean that Phantom is going to have to win 2 3 out of 5 sets.
Yes.
He must first send Fergus into the loser's bracket.
It's going to be very interesting now. So we have Fergus, the hometown hero, in the grand finals.
This crowd want him to win. That is undoubtable.
And we have the Phantom who's wanting to stop that, celebrate that party.
This guy wants... I mean, I feel like this guy is very, very, very quickly becoming just a massive favorite.
Yes.
For Phantom. Because, I mean, like, I love going to an event like this and seeing someone as animated and as passionate and dedicated. I mean, everyone here is dedicated. That is uncontestable. But Phantom is just, he lives and breathes this game via his favorite character. Like, you know, that is a lot of passion for the character. But he does it so well. Like, he is so effective with this character as well. Before we get into this grand final, guys, just to remind you, make sure you're following Bandai Namco Europe on Twitter and Twitch for all the update information on what this Tekken 7 UK Championship is all about. This is our second qualifier of 5. We have Manchester next week, Birmingham the week after, London the week after that, and it will conclude with the top 16-man finals at the London MCM Expo Tekken 7 UK Championship Finals. This is grand finals for Dublin. Fergus, CKT Fergus on the winner's side, and Phantom on the loser's side. Asuka versus Raven, not really a matchup you see a lot of.
Yeah. Well, you don't really see that many Master Ravens. Well,
don't
Ravens in general.
And
so
Asuka's in general too.
yeah, so good. This, like you said earlier on, it's good diversion.
Round 1.
I completely agree. And I think what Fergus has done a good job so far, actually both of them have done a really good job of showing what is possible with the Tekken 7 variants of their respective character of choice.
Yes. Okay. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two approach this match.
Already being quite slow.
Yeah.
Early combo drop from Phantom though. Might have to shake off some of that.
Fergus has definitely got a lot of leeway to probably feel out Phantom. He's got, like you said, he's in winners.
Yeah, you've got a lot more games to play
Yeah.
with. That's more games for data. Speaking of which though, Phantom taking that first round. It will be interesting to see if Phantom can just explode here. Asuka though, again, rather slept on character by some players.
Yes.
A lot of substantial changes in Tekken 7 though that make her much better.
And Fergus is really utilizing those changes and really making, I think, Asus look very, very strong. But that was a great whip punish from the Phantom. Answering back.
There's-
Now this could go towards the wall. Yep, surfs to the wall.
Nice damage output too. And that's a big counter hit right there.
And that's definitely going to be it, yeah.
I mean, the interesting thing about this set is that Fergus has gone into this whole top 8 looking pretty much untouchable. If
Yeah.
Phantom can get this first game, that's going to be a message in
Yeah,
itself.
it's going to be a huge message sent. And answers back now while the running knees. And this is going to go towards the wall. Goes to the sweep on wake up, but doesn't bite. And that's a big whip punish.
Yeah, massive launcher. No combo though.
Yeah. I think it's the angle of the wall kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wall can be your best friend or your greatest enemy, depending on how early the combo is.
Oh, nice.
Big
Forward
launch
two.
again.
Okay, gets to the tail spin. Okay, what's the Okazemi? Oh, goes to the 2-grab. Nice.
The tech
throw
from
break.
Phantom,
Yeah.
ready for it.
Very crucial. And the tech from Fergus again.
Speaking of being ready for throw techs, Fergus looking strong again, but Phantom sitting on rage. Might be able to spend it.
I feel the card's going to pop off with Fergus. Yeah, there you go.
That was a close one right there.
Yes.
Phantom, I mean, like, it looks kind of... He didn't have a lot of life, but with the rage activated and the health that Fergus had, that could have been a substantial combo into almost death.
Yeah, to the wall. Unlucky. Fergus didn't really dash up. I think it may have been a missed input.
He is just going
And
to town on Phantom right now.
This should be it. Yeah, unlucky. The card is popping up and gets the 7 golden letters.
The perfect in this first game. Now, because Fergus is in the winner's side, he only has to win 1 3 out of 5.
Yes.
CKT are quite a popular team in this tournament right now.
Yes,
as you can clearly hear from the crowd. One thing about Fergus as well, I think that makes him a favorite of a lot of people, is his willingness to help newer players and to get people involved in Tekken. I mean, both these guys love Tekken. They're great community heads for the game. Fergus, a teacher. You know, this guy is a tutor for a lot of people in Tekken.
Yeah, definitely if you haven't done so and you're new to Tekken, look at his guides, definitely. He's got a brilliant Asuka guide and a guide which kind of guides people that haven't really played Tekken into what characters really suit them. It's a really good guide. Definitely go and check it out.
I think what better way to validate your knowledge than just winning a tournament,
Yes.
you know?
There we go into the second match. Nice. Cartwheel from Raymond. This is going to go towards the wall.
We did see a very dominant round number 1 from Phantom last time. The question is, if he wins this round, can he keep that going?
Well, like I said, Phantom's he's very adverse to this kind of pressure situation. He's not. This isn't new to him. He's been in grand finals before, so he knows how to keep that mental fortitude and remain strong throughout.
Yeah, he might need time as well to just feel out what Fergus is doing.
Yeah.
Again, Asuka is not a character we see a lot of. Then again, Master Raven as well, not a very popular character in the game at the moment.
Well, the big whiff from Fergus. Could have got punished again, another whiff, but yeah, there you go.
History repeats itself.
Yeah.
Round number 1 goes to Phantom.
I think Phantom needs to use that more as a whiff punisher when Fergus was whiffing those kind of moves. I think nice throw break. It goes to the hop kick. Doesn't get the optimized punish there on the hop kick, but
Damage is damage, I suppose.
Yeah.
And again, right there, knowing Fergus is going to try and whiff punish, challenging that with that fast jab.
And very important, that jab was actually from back turn.
Punish on the sweep.
Okay, it's actually quite tense and actually quite dark.
Oh, going in for the launch. I don't think he was actually ready for it to connect though.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes you just don't think the opponent's going to get hit and you die in the rest.
Too. Could have got way more. It could have been a round ender there. You don't want to leave Fergus with any chance to come back.
Yeah.
Fergus will come back.
Asuka with rage is very dangerous as well. The parry does more damage. She gets the utility of the rage drive as well.
Yeah. I guess that was more of a Hail Mary there thrown out by Fergus. If it worked, it would have brought the round back in his favor. If it didn't, you know, he's still got rounds to play with.
Round number 2 though, going in the favor of Phantom. He's looking to take this one game 3-0. Tie things up on the board.
Nice.
And give us a match.
And this is going to go to the wall. Yeah. Big damage. Why did she get all of this?
Both of these characters seem to get nice damage on the wall. It's a good setup.
With great damage.
Fergus actually as well mentioning that she gets really nice Oki setups in
And
Tekken 7. 3 straight rounds for Phantom.
You got the Phantom
Challenging the crowd right now. You know, that was a keep talking. The Raven is here. Fergus though, unfazed.
Yeah.
He's had quite a neutral face up with a little smile, maybe not. Got away with a little one. These guys have gone straight back into rematch though. Both players happy with the stage, happy to get straight back into things.
Yeah, gets caught. Could have ducked the second hit there, but gets caught pressing the button. That is a new string from Asuka, but I do think it's actually quite punishable.
We might see that punish later on in the set as Phantom becomes a bit more familiar with it.
Big whiff from Phantom, but Fergus doesn't really get a full capitalization, but gets the sidestep palm.
That one normal in particular looks really nice for just sidestepping and just challenging something.
Yeah. Oh, tried to...
A little bit tricky.
Yeah. Cartwheels. Got both punished. Cartwheels again. Just
Tries to do it again, but gets sort of tagged mid.
yeah. Just Fergus just aggressively dashing his face and blocking, and then opts to go for an up forward 3. Quite a safe mid.
One round
He
goes
just
to Fergus.
starts off with a launch, but doesn't capitalize fully on that.
I feel like that was again. I just think Phantom might not have been prepared for the first hit.
Yeah, and yeah, that's definitely going to get
And then he
punished.
checks out the single version right now. That's going to be nice damage. We might get the
Goes to
wall. Indeed,
yes.
we do.
Oh, nice throw break.
That throw break as well, actually saving him from the wall and repositioning the side.
And Fergus throws Phantom back into the wall, but Fergus lets the Phantom tech out.
Wow, that was
nice.
a really nice tech. Launching as well into a
This
full
could
combo.
potentially be it if he gets the wall. What's the mix up?
Oh,
Goes
the
for the miss.
gut punch will do it. 1 round each in this game number 3.
Doesn't duck the second hit. So Phantom getting away with that.
Big counter hit. Tries to combo off the counter hit. Ever so slightly doesn't get it.
Yeah, but that's very, it shows very good awareness from Fergus.
I agree.
He was aware that that counter hit trade happened. Tried to get the maximum off of it that he could.
I mean, that really is one of the things about the Tekken 7 players, the guys that haven't played the game a whole amount, being ready for those counter hits. And the next round goes to Fergus.
So Fergus is on the verge of taking his two games to 1. Currently 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, bear in mind as well, Fergus, again, much more comfortable being on the winner's side. Phantom has more work to do, but looks like he's more than up for the challenge.
Answers back, and this should be it. Oh, unlucky. But gets the parry, gets out of there, and answers back.
We haven't seen that parry used very much in this matchup.
Yes.
We saw all of these individual, like, specific answers for the Howrong match. Not so much in Asuka. Could that mean that Phantom might not be as familiar with this matchup?
I think it's more Fergus's timing of pressing buttons. Fergus has, it seems like he has a really good timing of when he presses buttons, and I think the Phantom's not sure when to parry. So you have to make
more
that
unpredictable.
Yeah, much more unpredictable. You have to make the read when the button is coming.
You know that Phantom really wants the comfort zone of winning
Nice.
this, and the launcher is going to be a great start. He's not going to kill on this, however, the rage is activated for Fergus, and if he lands one hit, that could be a fantastic start for Fergus.
Goes with the unblockable, that is mid. Catches Phantom just watching.
Again, the rage is still there.
Oh,
No
good
punish.
And that's going to be it, yes. The Phantom
Phantom
taking it 2-1, and once again, goading the crowd.
Challenging the crowd once again. That's Mr. AJ in the background going, man, I hate this guy. But he's ready. He's ready. I love the fact that he is really feeling this tournament, right? Like he's not letting the crowd phase him.
Yes.
You know, that's one big thing. Can you conquer a crowd that is rooting against you as heavily as this crowd is? But I mean, it's understandable, right? They're cheering on their boy.
Yeah.
Fergus is the hometown hero for this tournament. Exactly. There you go. Big counter hit though, full combo.
And this is going to go towards, this is definitely going to go towards the wall, but doesn't get the full splat.
Another unblockable to the wall.
And this could potentially be it. Now,
So much damage off that unblockable. What a
Yeah.
setup. And
That
the crowd is
unblockable-
turning their sound up to 11.
that unblockable is a mid. It's no longer a high, so I think the Phantom there actually trying to duck it at the wall. It's actually a mid now.
So you wonder what, you kind of ask yourself, well, what do I do in that situation? I can't training mode it now, I'm in a tournament.
Goes to that crunchy leg breaker, and this is all in the back. Big whiff, goes unpunished. Fergus in a very dangerous position back against the wall. And he goes for it again.
There's the
But-
answer. Immediately ready. Nice reaction from Phantom. We're probably going to see that a lot more throughout the set.
Yep, cans, but unlucky. Doesn't get the wall splat, but great tech there. Position himself in a better position. Big whiff, but goes unpunished. They're just dancing back and
I mean,
forth.
they've got to be careful.
Yeah.
You know Phantom's looking for that one magic hit. Looks like he might have found it.
What's going on? The
The
unblockable. He
unblockable!
answered with an unblockable of his own, but Fergus. That went so quick.
And the last
So much
minute
happened.
duck as well. The last minute duck. Bear in mind, although Master Raven gets increased range off this unblockable, it doesn't do as much damage.
Nice duck. That was a crucial duck. And this is definitely going to go towards the wall.
Full combo. Big damage
damage.
right there.
Optimizes his combos. Goes to 1+2 for a nice tech from Fergus. Goes to the low.
Yeah, punish on the low. Just to keep her in check.
Could have punished that a little bit more.
Phantom in complete control of this situation, but Fergus, you know he's looking to fight back.
Big
Phantom
whiff.
needs to take this one game.
Goes to the 2-throw, unteched. Fergus running up, going for the low. Goes for the rage drive.
Now, an interesting, he's gone for the damage. However, he isn't going to have rage anymore. Phantom is on reset point.
Round 4.
It's quite an interesting decision. Fergus going for the increased combo off that low, but sacrificing his rage afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big whiff from the forward too. I guess Phantom may be able to. Oh, nice parry.
Ready for the block as well, not trying to press button.
Okay.
Good catch there from Fergus.
Nice challenge in the back turn. Just gets hit by the running knee.
I love how ready Phantom is for that as well. Like, the second he sees it connects, he immediately goes in for the next one.
Oh, just teleports. Well, that's very.
That was a cheeky setup.
Yeah. Could have caught Fergus in the back, which would be very dangerous. So Fergus answering with that running 3 kick.
Phantom might necessarily only Technically need one more launch. Back
got a
near the
launch.
wall.
And this could potentially be it.
The reset is out. Phantom gets the reset against Fergus. And here we go. Now, Fergus finds himself in the loser's bracket. One more 3 out of 5. He's saying, change character. I want you to change character. Go on, do it. The crowd.
Phantom is such a character.
He's ready, you know.
Yeah.
Then again, Fergus, I mean, Fergus is probably until this grand finals, by far the most dominant looking player. He's going to Xiao Yu.
Is he going to go to the dark side?
Is he going to convert?
Is he going to go to the dark side?
He's thinking about it. I don't know whether he's sure. Then again, if he's going to change character, he should try it now,
Yes.
not later.
No, he
Back
hasn't.
to Asuka. Right. So, one thing is, Xiao Yu is on the cards. If he loses this next game, is the thought of picking Xiao Yu is it going to be in his mind? Is he going to go, do I change now? Throughout the game, if he loses this game, is he thinking, I should have changed, I should have changed?
Maybe
Will that plague him?
What he should have maybe have done is when it was before the reset, actually maybe try out Ling after you lost, probably maybe the first game, just to get a little feeler.
I feel like if changing characters was a potential, I feel like he maybe should have done it
A lot
at the
earlier.
beginning. Yeah, at the very beginning, when he had games to work with. Then again, understandably, Asuka is this guy's favorite character. He wants to get this win with his favorite character in Tekken.
That's huge damage. That is such a great buff for Asuka.
The stage change might be a bit more significant. If Fergus can land some more substantial hits, he has a higher chance of hitting the wall now.
Yes, definitely. This stage is probably a little bit smaller than the previous stage. Nice.
There we go. Round number 1. Crowd backing him already. They want this guy to take this tournament.
Okay, so got nice respect and just gets hit with knees, and this is gonna go towards the wall.
Phantom gets a lot of damage off that. Oh, is that forward 4? The knee?
Forward 3.
Oh, forward 3, okay.
Yeah. And gets hit with mid, and this is gonna... No, not gonna go downstairs.
Oh, almost, I think that was a fake unblockable setup.
Yeah. And
There's the launcher.
this is not gonna be it, but it's gonna be very close.
It's going to activate Rage. It's going to be a full combo, though. Big damage. One more hit's going to do it. Fergus takes the second round, and the crowd is hyped for it. Let's go. Phantom has to fight back right here. We did see a dominant first game in the grand finals winner's side.
Yeah, Phantom actually taking 3 games straight. Okay, so just showing a lot of respect. Up forward 4. Goes to the low.
Tried to set out of range and just challenge those button presses when he can,
Nice.
but Fergus just completely
This
all over
could
him.
potentially be it, but Fergus drops the combo. Probably wasn't aware of that wall break. But do not count the Phantom out.
Rage is activated.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Catches him running in. Like you said, got to be very careful. The range drive, but Fergus just pressing those strings, just keeping Phantom in check.
I wonder if Phantom wasn't ready for the pushback before he went for the grab, because they're into the wall. I'm not sure if he wasn't ready for it. He's gone back to player state. I don't think he wants to give him the small stage. I think that's a really big deal, is that he doesn't want the small stage.
Get ready for the next battle.
Back to Twilight Conflict. He's been very comfortable on this stage before, though.
Yes.
Saw him very dominant win over EX Soldier on this exact same stage.
So we got Fergus 1 game up in this reset bracket.
2 more games away, and he's
2
going to win
more
the tournament.
games.
Then again, last time, this is what happened last time.
I hope
Phantom lost
came
that
back.
first game, and then he took 3 games straight.
Fight.
So he went for the parry there, but to no avail. Nice throw break. And there we go, side step 2. Very evasive. That evasive farm.
Seems like Fergus is just being, in all, a bit more aggressive.
Yeah. Probably trying to stop Phantom's momentum.
Yeah.
Dead in his tracks.
That's the best thing you can do. If someone's taking 3 games and they're really feeling it and they've just reset you, do whatever you can to just smother any of that pressure, you know?
Fergus looking very strong. Nice duck there and punishes with a wild standing 4. Very good awareness.
Fergus is looking very strong
He's
right
looking
now.
very strong now.
Trying to really sort of sit at that magic range again, but with Fergus, he's really working his way in aggressively.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah, it's good to see how Fergus has adapted his style from the first game to now. Like you said, he's playing a lot more aggressive.
Well, he's historically known as being a very patient player,
Yes.
very defensive player, but I feel like he's acknowledged that there needs to be some kind of a switch up to prevent 3 more games from being taken.
Yeah.
And this is that adaptation. Massive damage near the wall into Oki.
Nice punish.
There's the
That is a
punish,
legit
yeah.
punish.
Finally at a range where we can punish him.
Yeah, just chopping away at Phantom's legs, and this is going to be a punish, but unlucky. A bit out of range, but gets clipped by the last hit of that string. And now Fergus is on the verge of taking this. We're going 2 games up.
This will be an insane turn of events if Fergus just straight up takes the next 3 games.
Yeah, I agree. So you got very patient. No, it's a lot more patient. See, it's kind of slowed down a lot, going for the Grace, but the Grace gets blocked.
A lot more patience. Phantom doing much better in this round. Needs to keep this momentum going because that ultimately is actually how he did really well in the previous 3 out of 5.
Beautiful whiff punish, and this is definitely going to go to the wall. It's going to be huge damage. Unlucky.
Not quite. I think he wanted to actually keep the pressure by the wall rather than breaking the wall.
Yeah, very true. That is very true. Goes to the
Oh,
1+2 throw. Ducks it. Doesn't duck the second hit of that string from Raven. This could potentially be it.
Oh.
Yes.
Catches the Oki right there now. We were talking about how Fergus was on the verge of taking 2 games really quickly. However, in this situation, if Phantom manages to take these 2 games, it's going to reset to 1-1.
Yes. Like I've said this before, this round is very pivotal. It can be very pivotal.
Yeah, I agree entirely. Then again, I think Phantom acknowledges that, you know, but it doesn't look like he's letting it. It's not breaking him.
No, Phantom definitely showed, like I said, very strong. That mental fortitude that he has is very strong. He will not crack. He's going against the crowd.
He went against the crowd and reset his bracket.
Yeah.
Looking to take the whole series.
Nice. Catches him.
Completely even life right now. Rage activated.
Okay, nice. Just stops the combo there, probably for Okazemi, and gets the 1+2 throw, but nice tech from Fergus. That was very crucial. That would have been the round.
That would have been indeed. Bear in mind, I want to remind you, 10 seconds on the clock.
Fergus, and this could potentially be it.
That's the launch.
Yes,
Rage
it's
Art.
going to be a Rage Art into the big boot.
You know, we say Rage Art, but clearly Asuka benefits much more from that
The
Rage drive.
yeah.
And the crowd is feeling it. 2 games. This crowd is definitely backing their guy, you can safely say. They've gone straight in for a match, straight back in for a rematch,
So
and this could be our final game.
Potentially tournament game. I can feel the tension in this room.
That was a big counter hit as well. Doesn't quite get the follow-up.
Nice. Probably that was a reaction to the throw. I'm not really familiar with. Nice cartwheel.
This is a lot of work for Phantom now. If he wants to win this tournament, he's got to take 3 games, 2 games down. This is the most stressful situation, but the unblockable once again!
Nice block on the low.
No whiff punish, and ever so slightly too late. Counter hit.
Goes for, nice. Tried to catch it, press the button and wake up to get the counter hit. Can,
Yeah, I think that's why he went for the spin, but then he went
Yeah.
into the hop kicks. Probably expecting him to do something else to get away from the unblockable.
Okay, nice. Oh, nice throw break.
I think the fact, though, that Phantom now knows how to get around the unblockables kind of opened up a new mind game when his back's to the wall.
Yes.
Fergus knows that.
Okay. Just respecting each other in the moment. But as I say that, gets a big counter hit launch, and this is going to go to the wall.
That one hurt.
Yes. Did a lot of damage.
Wow, I'm
Whips.
surprised it
Yeah,
whipped.
it was quite at range. Probably the axis was a bit funny. And Fergus just applying a lot of pressure.
Reaction!
And this is a great reaction. This is definitely going to hit.
And that was so smart, because actually it crushed the low too, so it's
Yes.
not even like Phantom absorbed any hits with the armor.
And how much damage is that going to do? Respectable.
Decent amount.
Yeah. Nice throw break, but pushes Fergus back to the wall. Very dangerous. Chopping the legs, going low.
Now, no matter what happens, though,
And
he's
this is
lost.
going to be it. Yeah.
No matter what happened, he had lost the rage, so that would have been an honest comeback, and it would have given Fergus rage too, but unfortunately, didn't quite work out.
Just hop kick out of nowhere, but drops the combo. Tries to go for that mid launch again.
Bringing out the raw hop kicks late on in the set.
It's something that we haven't seen.
Yeah, that's very unsafe, right? Very risky.
It's not that. It's unsafe, but I wouldn't say it's unsafe. And we're going downstairs. This could potentially be it. There we go.
Big damage. Doesn't quite get the follow-up. This might be a comeback potential for Phantom.
There we go. Gets the cartwheel, and this, like you said, this could be a potential comeback. It's
start.
going to go towards the wall. Wow, Wade's drive kind of switched it. That was
He got the grab.
Yeah, I think Fergus wasn't expecting that side switch. Goes to the parry.
Oh, the retreat.
Doesn't get the second hit. And just, it's going to hit.
got over it.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
My God. I did not expect it to go underneath.
That
We almost
was
saw it miss.
One of the longest slow motions I've witnessed.
By far. We have seen so many amazing slow motions throughout this
Today.
whole tournament. Now, Phantom needs to take this momentum. He's going to do it on a grab, and he needs this round.
Yes, definitely very pivotal. Again, I said that word. But Fergus
It will
asks-
never stop
Yes.
being more true, my friend. Then again, that was a lot of
answers
damage.
back with a count hit can. Nice block on the low.
Finally there with the
break.
throw tech. Knows he can't take more of those grabs.
Oh, goes to the parry there. And just a big sweep out of nowhere and get hits grounded. This should be punished. Yeah, that's a great punish from Fergus. And Fergus is now on tournament points.
On the verge of a 3-0 sweep in retaliation to having the bracket reset. Again, shades of hype spotting. We saw this from Kane and Trent.
This is going to be a launch. Yes, gets the combo. This is going to go towards the wall. Fergus is going to get back towards the wall. Unlucky goes to the wall combo, but
It's very unfortunate he
Yeah.
actually missed the final few hits. Very pivotal because it actually let Fergus away from the wall as well.
goes to the back 2-2. Okay, gets hit low. Gets swept. Gets sidestep palms. This is, that could have potentially splat. This is very dangerous, and it's going to be it.
Fergus takes it over
And the
Phantom.
crowd
He
goes, wow.
takes it for Fergus, representing Ireland proudly. But we cannot take away from Phantom, who did so well throughout the losers bracket. But without a shadow of a doubt, this crowd is pleased that Fergus took the
The
title.
hometown hero prevailed.
Really, really well played. I mean, this was a hell of a tournament anyway, but Fergus took it for Ireland, celebrating his victory among the crowd. Really well played from everyone in this top 8. And just think about it, this is the second stop in 5 total qualifiers.
Yes.
There you
Straight to
go.
the camera. Come down a
Got
bit.
his trophy. He's got his trophy. He's happy with it. But I mean, like, just to collect on what we saw, we've seen some phenomenal gameplay from so many players. Phantom going through that losers bracket gauntlet. But Fergus looking so untouchable. And
Yes.
I mean, all 3 of these players, bear in mind, Phantom, Fergus, and
Keyshawn.
EX Soldier.
Yeah,
All
EX
3 of these
Soldier.
guys have qualified for these top 16 finals in London at
So
the end of
yeah,
the month.
so you'll definitely be seeing more of them along with The Truth,
Yep,
DJ Boo,
exactly.
and who's
Kane
the
and
other
Trent.
one? Kane and Trent. How can I forget Kane and Trent?
He's the one, man. I mean, he's just very dangerous. But today, Fergus is the player of today, without a shadow of a doubt. Now,
Yes.
bear in mind, guys, this is just one qualifier. We have Manchester next week, Birmingham the week after that, and London the week after that, concluding at the MCM Comic-Con Finals. Make sure that you're tweeting at us with the hashtag T7UK Championship. Let us know what you thought of today's tournament. Did you want Fergus to win, or did you want Phantom
Yeah,
to take it?
yeah, that's very interesting. I see the chat was kind of split.
50-50, right? I mean,
Yeah,
both these guys, people's champs in their own right. But I mean, lots of stuff coming up. Make sure, guys, you are pre-ordering this game. It comes out on June the 2nd. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Pre-order, and you will get Eliza for free. As a competitive player, you got to get that matchup knowledge on deck.
Definitely. You don't want to be left behind on day one.
Right, I believe we're going to be finishing things up, and that about wraps things up
Yes.
today's tournament. Thank you very much for joining me on the desk. It's been an absolute
been
blast.
a pleasure. And
The pleasure's all mine, my friend. It's been
Mate.
very useful having you here. But that is everything from us. Thank you all for watching and sticking with us. It's been a long one.
Yes.
This has been the Irish qualifier for the Tekken 7 UK Championships. We'll see you next week.